play.
Hi, and welcome to the adventures from
Wow,
Stories
you already
off to a good start.
Stories from Iconia.
Stories from
The
Iconia.
The show with even hotter questions and hotter wings. Wait a second.
But yeah, so we are starting a new campaign here at Nerds Alive. So this is session 1. Welcome. Whether you're watching live, if anyone is, or you are watching later on YouTube.
Already, people are so much nicer to Tad than they were to me because he's managed to
I
get
managed
through
to get,
15
like,
seconds
3.
of speaking.
Whoa, Tad, are we playing a new campaign?
What?
Oh my god!
Whoa!
I'm really surprised that Megan decided to wait until someone else.
Stop talking!
I'm
It's like waiting to a
disappointed in you.
natural lull.
Twitch.tv.
You can't hear anything.
Glad you guys were all here for this one.
Oh my god. I just want to post it before.
So, we are going to stream regularly on Saturdays, some point around 6:30 if we get our stuff together. And
You can curse,
try.
it's okay. It's
Cool.
my favorite thing to do.
I didn't want to start with your...
Or you can
Wait
say
until I-
things, it's alright, no one's gonna get mad.
What? We
Yeah, you
say
can
the
fucking say
T-word?
things if you really want to.
So, we aren't actually going to be playing next Saturday though, because some
Starting
people
off
are
with a
busy
lie
and things
right
like
off the
that.
bat.
So, but in general, we will play on Saturdays. We'll keep you posted on our Instagram, Twitter,
mostly.
Mostly Twitter.
I don't know if we have anything on our Instagram.
We have 3 pictures.
We have 3 pictures on our
Total of
Instagram.
60
Go check them
likes.
out. They're all great.
Really?
Wait, seriously?
They're mostly
You're live.
You're doing this again?
Doing another
All
one?
social media, thank you. Twitch.tv/nerdsalive.
We got more than 5 likes.
It was pretty shocking, actually.
It's like,
Now
wait,
it's
It actually might
all
be way
us?
less.
Couldn't
It
handle
might be
all
way
of you
less.
yelling at me.
It's actually like 10.
Dang it.
Oh.
It's like 4.
I said
have
like
to
60.
redo it.
I didn't say it was
Said
60.
around 60.
Like
Again,
it's
you
5
did it
around
Yeah, because it's
60, and
real.
we have 5 accounts and we all like it.
Twitch.tv/nerdsalive. We're live.
We are live. Why we didn't do all this
Because
stuff beforehand? I
The
don't
thing
know.
is,
No,
every time...
that's not how that works.
No, every
We are
time-
authentic.
Every time I did it beforehand, he would scream at me because he'd have a technical difficulty, and so we wouldn't actually be live right after I posted it.
Again with the lies today. You were just full of it.
Sorry,
We might just cut
continue,
this whole
Tad.
part
I'm so
off.
sorry.
Okay. So, did anyone else have anything other?
Some savage betrayal already from Darky. Finally, a good-looking dungeon master on this channel.
Wow!
I just started! I just couldn't
Damn.
give me like a second? Man!
Hey, we don't dampen the truth on this channel.
Oh man, I like
We're
it,
lying
Darky.
today.
Oh, sorry, we are lying today. Yeah, we are lying today. That is correct.
Oh.
Feed me and tell me I'm pretty.
That's what we should have the subtitle for the stream is just a stream full of lies.
Oh no! Isn't it all about
Secrets do have a way.
Secrets do have a way of getting out.
He was like a stream full
Okay.
of lies.
So, is there any other comments from the Peanut Gallery before I actually get into the game?
Follow us on Twitter at Nerds Alive, on Instagram
Yeah,
at
you're fine.
Nerd Alive, and follow
There's a nerd
this
salon?
stream. You can get
there is
Nerds.
a-
There is a Nerds Alive. Yeah, Nerd Alive
I'm sorry.
on
Those
Instagram.
bastards.
Unfortunately, keep an eye out. Oh, is the link live on our our Twitch page for the?
All of our links are always
Extra
live.
Life?
Because
The
we are
extra,
nerds
the
alive.
extra link is up, our donation link is up, and the social media links are all up.
Hell yes.
Yes.
So you can check out our. Oh my god, I'm staring right into the light. You can check out our Extra Life page. It should be below this video, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Below this stream, you can check us out. Donate to our Extra Life. All proceeds for Extra Life go to Children Miracles Network hospitals. We'll be raising all the way through the beginning of November, up until November 2nd, which is when we'll be doing a 24-hour stream on this channel. Again, all proceeds for that stream going towards Extra Life. You can also, if you're so inclined, donate. We have a donation link also below the stream. Those proceeds are separate. They will go to helping purchase better and more equipment, like maybe lighting that will blind me.
Or
every time
butt plugs.
I
No.
stare into it because the camera's right.
Because you get lighting
Ah.
powers.
It hurts.
The better lights we're gonna get are just gonna be brighter lights.
Okay, I'm thinking, like,
You're definitely gonna be.
well,
you can wear
it'll go towards
sunglasses.
buying me sunglasses.
Oh, behind you! Behind you!
What if you just got like an eye patch over
Oh,
one
my Lord.
eye, so then it's better there?
It's a character.
No, man, I'm all set.
That is a lot.
I'm good.
That's it. She's committing to it for the whole run of this campaign.
Oh my god.
I'm glad somebody.
It
won
was
the
like
first
last
day.
night. It was this whole. It was just this. These
Yeah, it was
chips.
just that.
Oh, I didn't download.
Okay.
You can multitask.
Darky, I couldn't tell you what to do even when I was the DM. What do you say?
Twitch, so I don't know if I want to do that right now.
Okay. So to dive into our campaign. So
This is distracting. I don't want to blind anyone with my beauty.
that's fair. Okay. So we begin our story on the continent of Iconia. For a few hundred years, the continent has been in a near constant state of war. This is because the humans arrived approximately 200 years ago in large numbers and sort of wanted their own space. The elves who inhabited the region beforehand were less than thrilled by their increasing demands. So over the past few hundred years, they have been establishing many different kingdoms, the closest to Martara, which is where our story begins, being Oro, the vast human kingdom to the north. The elves have always been the predominant race on Iconia, but now that is being seriously contested by the humans. Since the humans arrived, the elves have mostly been attempting to leave them alone and sort of play defense, but slowly the elves have been sort of changing their minds on how best to deal with the humans and getting more and more aggressive. They're starting to decide that the human kingdoms may need to be fought more actively in order to keep them from being destroyed. Technologically, the humans have some major advantages, but nature and the powers of nature also have some powers. As you'll see demonstrated from our party, we have 2 druids and a ranger. So,
Yeah,
we'll see
fuck
if they
the
have any
nature
power.
cleric.
And the nature cleric too. That
Yeah,
one.
I'm not involved.
You're here too. Our story begins on September 22nd of the year 1023 AJ by the human calendar in the elven city of Penzano, one of the major cities in the wood elven country of Mortara. The city is under the rule of Lord Alar Farron, a very popular lord, mostly because he leaves people alone unless they ask for help, and has done a pretty good job of keeping everybody safe and making deals with the humans to kind of keep things peaceful. For the last decade or so, there hasn't been very much conflict other than minor things. The city itself was built as to not disrupt the nature as much as possible, so the forest is still very much present and people are sort of live within the forest. There are still buildings and things like that, but the forest is also sort of permeated, or the city is also permeated with powerful druidic magic, which causes the forest to grow very strong, produce bountiful fruits, vegetables, flowers of all kinds, and just it's a very healthy forest with some druid pushing along. There are streets of a sort, but it's not rigid and developed like most human cities would be. It's more like there are some buildings near each other and not really in a straight line. They're just sort of in groups occasionally. The city is mostly wood elves, but there are some high elves, half elves, gnomes, halflings, and all of other sorts. Even a few stray humans along with them too. You are all here for various reasons, and you are up to your own activities. So, as you all awaken on this beautiful sunny morning, the fresh woodsy smell fills your nose, and you look up to see a perfectly blue sky. Look around, you see the incredible trees with the leaves just starting to turn color. So, what would you all like to do with your day? You are separate unless you have decided to be together before the campaign starts. So.
I would like to know how to spell the name of the kingdom we're in.
Mortara. Mortara.
I missed the city. What was that?
Penzano. Panzano.
That one I got. Okay.
So now you guys all know how to spell it too. So.
I have an important question that I meant to ask you before this all started. Am I still traveling with my caravan?
I don't know.
I got that.
Yes, you would
What
be.
is it?
Okay.
They probably would have gotten like rooms at a local inn, so like
10, 20, 10.
you would probably have your own room, but you're with them.
Okay.
So, whoever would like to be decisive and would like to go first. You guys are separate for a little bit until, who knows, maybe you'll meet up. Maybe we'll do the whole campaign separate. You never know. Probably not.
I will check in with whoever I would normally check in with, just to see if there's anything that is needed of me.
Alia would be the main, she is the woman in charge of the caravan. Or her husband, but he's a little bit quieter and doesn't usually say much.
So if I could find her, I would check in and...
You head downstairs in the tavern. You find her having breakfast. And as you look over, she looks up and doesn't really look happy to see you.
It's too bad. It's par for the course, I guess.
She like looks up at you and then just goes back to eating, like as you walk across the room and just...
Okay. Is her daughter around?
Her daughter, make a perception check. First roll of the campaign.
What a better roll to make. Ah!
If only your passive perception was as good as everyone else's, it wouldn't be.
Oh, come on. It's not bad.
No, I think there is.
Okay. Well,
Okay, that's mediocre as hell. How about a 12?
A 12. You look around and don't see her at first. Probably go and sit down, get some food brought over to you.
Yeah.
She walks over from the table a couple over and sits with you, moving all of her stuff from where she was. Hi. You sleep well?
Yeah, I suppose as well as 5 silver a night's gonna get you.
Yeah, I guess not the most comfortable beds, but you know, it's better than the ground.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Do you prefer the ground?
Yeah, most of the time.
Oh. I mean, you could have slept outside if you wanted.
Probably not in the middle of the city, no. Don't think that's a safe bet.
Oh, that's fair. That's probably not the best choice.
Do you know if your mother has anything for me to do today, or am I just going to...
I mean, I don't know. Did you ask her, or?
Like, sort of look over my shoulder. Other way. Blind. Look over my shoulder.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah. No.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm sure she'll let you know. If she needs you for anything.
I'm sure.
Probably.
She'll just jump right to tell me.
Well, I'm sorry if I, made things worse, because...
No, it's fine. It's not your fault.
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit my fault, because, like, you guys were doing fine, and then, like, I kind of...
I don't think it... I wouldn't say it's your fault.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think it's her fault.
Well, I mean, maybe we could, do something fun in the city, if, I don't really know the city at all, but, like, maybe there's something fun,
I don't
right?
know. I'm sure we could find something. Why don't we eat, and then I will go pleasantly ask your mother, my boss, if there's anything that she needs me to do. Probably clean up after horses.
Well, I could help them make that go quicker.
That would be nice.
So you guys just kind of chit-chat, finish your breakfast.
Yeah, and I will go ask her if there's anything.
Before you are done with your breakfast,
okay.
she will finish her breakfast and walk over and look down at her daughter and just say, I need a word with Willow. And she will look a little bit nervous and will walk away. She'll look down at you. She'll like still standing over. Look, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but we no longer have need of your services. We didn't get as much money in from the last haul, so, cutbacks, we had to fire somebody, and sorry, it's you. So, good luck. Turns, walks away.
Just got wrecked.
She also says that loud enough, like, most of the rest of the, like, group has sort of gotten down, and, like, 'cause you guys booked up most of the rooms in this tavern, so, like, the people around you, they all look very surprised. You also notice that includes her husband, who also looks surprised, who owns this with her. Mm-hmm. And he's just... And you see, Darieth? Darieth. Looks like she had walked, like, 5 feet away when when her mother sort of went into this, and she's turned around and she looks furious. And she goes off to start talking to her mother, and then she starts talking a little bit quieter.
Oh, if she, like, is going to go
She's,
off...
like, storming...
Can I stop her?
Yeah, you can. You kind of have to, like, push out your...
Grab her by the arm.
No, she can't.
It's
not fine.
Well, there's nothing that's going to be done about it, and it's not worth making a scene here.
Well, I can try.
You won't be able to convince her.
Well, I convinced her of things
I'll,
last
like,
time.
pull her back to the table, like...
She's, like, pulling it, but, like, you're a lot stronger than she is.
Sure
So
am.
she's kind of, like, steer her and...
Buff as fuck. She hated me practically from the start.
Well, that doesn't mean she should just fire... I
She
mean,
hated
you're part
me
of the...
so much more.
But everybody else
recently.
likes you.
I know. But everybody else doesn't own the caravan.
Well, I'll talk to my father about it. I'm sure he can do something. He owns the half too, sort of.
Yep, he definitely does.
But I mean,
It is what it is.
She has left her mother has left
Yeah.
the room, and she's gone. Everybody else is just kind of quietly like watching this exchange. Just like, oh, okay.
I promise you arguing it is not going to get my job back.
It'll make me feel better if I do.
Then by all means.
She just kind of like collects herself, like she's gonna, go make a big presentation to her boss kind of thing,
Yeah.
and walks out the door to go find where her mother is. And after that, Inanna, one of your friends, walks over and sits down next to you. Sorry about that. That's not gonna go well. Just sort of gesturing to the door.
No. It was bound to happen.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm a little surprised after everything didn't happen sooner, but I'm still going to be ashamed and I'll miss you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh,
I figured it would
Ramirez
happen while
comes
we
over,
were
too.
On the road still.
Well,
I thought I'd get left on the side by some forest somewhere.
at least you're in the city. I'm sure you can find work here somewhere. Right? Maybe? Okay, I said that and then I didn't.
You got prosthetics.
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I mean, we'll still be in the city for a few days, so if there is anything.
I'll let you know.
They'll hang out with you for a little bit. About 10 minutes later, you will have Daylor, who is Ellie's husband, will walk over with a piece of paper in his hand. He'll put it down in front of you. It's like rolled up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. I didn't. But hopefully this helps. And thanks again for everything with Darius.
It was my pleasure.
He just awkwardly walks away.
Oh, open the paper.
It is a signed letter of recommendation from him and his wife that he signed for.
Okay. Like, did she though?
No, she definitely did. He wrote it over there and then walked over here with. So just telling about how great you were to have in the caravan. You were great, great guard. Talked about how you went above and beyond. Tells a bit of the story there and all of that. So it's a very nice letter of recommendation with his signature. But so as you're dealing with that, who would like to go next?
Sure.
Okay.
Did I need to start in the tavern?
You would have started wherever you would have wanted to spend a night here. I think you had said that you were just arriving, so
Okay.
would have either been in a tavern or...
Then I guess I stayed in the tavern for the first night. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess I'm finally waking up.
Yep.
Go downstairs. And would we have said that I missed?
You'd be in a different tavern, probably. There are multiple in the city.
Okay.
So...
Big city. I think... Would this be... How big is this city?
It's a fairly large city. It's not the biggest, but it's a pretty sizable.
Okay.
Thousands. So.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go up to the bar.
Okay.
Hey, do...
Who? Oh, and he leans over and notices you down
Hey there. Do you happen to know a woman by the name Disiphe?
Roll a d20. No modifier. It's a pure luck roll.
Oh. 6.
I don't think so.
Darn.
What they look like?
Like me? But with
Oh.
red hair?
Some in there somewhere.
Oh, definitely not. Because I was thinking of this hooker I met a while back. That was
No,
not...
I don't think that would have been her, but
Oh, it's too
thanks.
bad. It was a good thought. He just has this
Multiple
dreamy look
ways.
up, and he just has this weird smile on his face.
Alright. I guess I'll be heading out then.
Have a nice
Don't
day.
have nowhere. I'm just gonna start walking down the street because I'm gonna head towards where I grew up because I don't know if that's where she lives anymore. So
Okay. Yeah, you head over there. Roll an investigation check.
jeez,
You're a wizard. I thought this was
I
good.
did not do all of that. Oh, okay, 6.
Okay, so you head over, and
There's a
you
3.
you haven't been in this side of town ever, and you're trying to find where you're from, and so you're like, oh yeah, I just have to head north, and you head north, and you keep going north, and then you end up, and you're outside the city, and you're like, oh, that was too far north, and you head back, and you go through, and you're just meandering around, and I'm gonna say you're kind of meandering around until whatever happens. You did get a 6.
I
so
did get a 6.
above a 10, you would have eventually made it.
I'm wondering.
Yeah, it's
It's a big city, guys.
yeah, and it's been years since you lived.
It's
A
been
lot
a
of
while.
years.
Yeah, I haven't been back for a while, so
Yep.
it's fair.
Leaflock, you think we should probably find a place to put our bags down? Probably go look for Merrick's dad.
Yeah, that would probably be the best. How's the pup doing?
She's good.
Yeah,
She's good. But I'm carrying the pup thing.
she
Probably a little thirsty, but
She
should
likes
we go
you.
find her some food and water?
yeah, we'll go put our bags down and we'll go
All right.
and do that. So we find a place where we would be able to stay a night or two.
Well, you probably would have stayed the night before this.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
You do
Let's
have
go
a room.
back to where we stayed last night and not drop our bags off.
That was a good place, yeah.
Okay. Can I go and find food for my wolf?
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the bartender. What are you asking for?
Just some meat.
Got any specific type of meats you looking for?
Something that a wolf would eat.
Are wolves picky?
No, not at all.
Cool. He gets you like leftovers and like little pieces of random stuff that he hasn't used.
Oh, there you go, girl. And I put her on the ground.
It's fresh, so it's not like rotten meat, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever he didn't.
Sure. How much do I owe you?
Are you having breakfast too, or just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll grab a bite.
Okay. To you and that 5 silver.
I got it, Leaf Luck.
Okay. I'm gonna buy that on me.
If you say so.
You said you don't know you have 5 silver on you?
You should check make sure you have your gold, and you
I
should
don't
have more
any
than 5
currency,
silver.
apparently.
Did you do starting equipment or starting gold?
I might have been starting.
You should still have
It should
starting
be
gold
like
from your
10 gold
background.
or something like
Yeah, I mean,
I had a custom background, so I didn't.
that.
have,
Yeah,
10,
feel
have
bad.
10 gold on me.
10 is the standard.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, DM. 10 gold. Okay, yeah. So I give him 5 silver.
Okay.
I give him how much? How much was it? I totally forgot.
5 silver.
I give him 6 silver.
He's like, oh, thank you.
King of rollers.
That 20% tip. Always tip people.
If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out.
Yep. Covering lots of life lessons here.
Only in America.
Oh, yeah. Only in
Only in
America.
America, that's true.
Yeah, and I guess I'll find a place for us to sit down and eat breakfast. Actually, can you sit at the bar? Are there is it?
Yeah, there's seats here. Pretty
I'll
much.
sit. Do you want?
Okay.
Can we
Do,
sit? Do you not want to sit at the bar? I don't. We could sit somewhere else
No,
if you want.
it's okay. It's just
it's whatever. I'll
these
do whatever you
seats
want.
look kind of tiny for me.
Well,
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but anything a little bigger.
We got one of these chairs. He like pulls one from like one of the other tables. It doesn't have like arms on it, so like it's not bigger. It's just it won't be quite as confining.
yes.
So
My favorite.
it's just
It's
like
okay
it's
with
just
me.
a stool. Like so.
Yeah, that's okay with me.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So any idea where the library is?
Yeah, no, I don't. I guess is the bartender away getting our food right now?
He is, but he's like 10 feet away. So like you can still talk to him as he's like cooking, eggs or something.
Excuse me, I never got your name.
Oh. And he's like sort of cleaning himself as you're gonna go shake your hand.
It's okay, you can continue what you're doing.
Farron. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, wow.
A narco.
Went for it.
Yeah. Went all across the table for it.
Like halfway, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta.
You committed.
Yep.
Skilly high heels, high heels.
I was actually looking for a library.
Oh, any library in particular, or just like the library?
Well,
Because
I'm
I
looking for a gentleman.
don't know of multiple libraries, but like there's a library. I know.
Is there only one library in the?
There's only one that I know of,
Oh.
but I mean, you said like there were multiple,
I know-
so I just wanted to make sure because
I didn't want to.
I mean I don't know every spot in the city. Like,
Um,
only been here for like 300 years, so.
Okay, well, just I guess the library that you know. Then.
Oh, you're gonna go down. Pay careful attention. You're gonna go 10 blocks down that
10
way.
blocks down that way.
Or actually, no, they wouldn't have blocks because not in the city. Okay, so you're gonna go about quarter of a
10
mile.
tree lengths down that way.
10 tree lengths. Then you're gonna take a little meander down the other way, down west. And
Love
then,
meandering.
Yep, just for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Not too long, just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Sure.
And then you go a little bit to the north again, and then you should see the building. It's kind of a big sort of block building
Yes.
thing. And it's like there's two big trees on either side of it.
Yes.
They're sort of like built into the side.
Okay.
And it says library.
Oh.
I
guess that gives it away, probably.
It does, but you have to get close enough to see it. For,
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you.
Because sometimes if you come in from the back,
Yeah.
it doesn't say library.
I hate coming in the rear. I know. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
Or, you know?
Always a problem.
It's not my preference either.
Yeah. I leave another silver on the table.
Okay. He's oh, thank
Those
you.
are my final comments.
And just as an apology.
He said it. I don't
Like,
know.
oh, sorry, I had to make this weird.
He made it weird.
On the back of the building, and then
Yeah,
you
so
went.
I guess it says library on it. It's just down the
Okay.
we got a meander down to the
Did
left.
he say he said 2 trees?
You were standing right here. He did say.
I was reading chat.
Yeah.
There were 2 trees on, you know.
What is this chat?
Oh, so someone like carved into the. Oh, interesting.
That's the chair on the side for big people. Everybody carves in it.
Carves in it. I got it. Yeah.
Mostly it says
They have
the chair's too
conversations
damn
back and
small.
forth.
2 trees. It's kind of built into the trees, not into the no. Right, it's like on the ground treehouse, I assume.
Okay.
On the ground trail.
You guys get breakfast. You know, it's pretty good breakfast.
Delicious.
So you want to head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you make your way.
meander down to the big library side.
Yep. You follow his directions, and it takes you a little bit because they were a little bit vague, but otherwise you get there.
He said tree lengths. He said 10 tree lengths, but trees are all different lengths. I don't know how he.
I mean,
it's
if
the big ones.
we could have specified which tree, I could have told you.
What's it?
You take 4 bobs and a fill.
All right. You think
Okay.
they allow wolves in the library?
You get to the library building. As you look at it, so it's pretty much as he described. You do notice, you guys both have like really high passives, right?
Yeah, I have 16.
Okay. Yeah, so you do both notice that there is someone who's sitting on the roof of this building. Just sort of up there, and looks like they're just sort of staring off into space.
Hello.
So he's a little ways up. You'd have to like be shouting to have him hear.
Okay,
you.
that was.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't need to yell. I'm
need to
just
raise my
clarifying.
voice.
You would have to do
I
that.
need you to
do
shout.
so.
My immersion.
He doesn't reply.
Oh, he maybe he might not be able to hear.
He does look like an older guy.
Well, I guess you could throw something at him if you really want his attention. Is there a reason you wanted his attention?
Well, just wanted to see what he was doing up there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't throw rocks at random people.
I
I
wasn't planning on doing that.
You get a weird look from this
Just
random
right.
elven woman walking by. He's like, "What are you gonna throw a rock at him for?"
No, I was sorry. I
So
was
he
just
just
saying
walks-
I wouldn't throw rocks at
I'm
someone.
just gonna put the rock in my hand. I'm just gonna put my hand behind my back and just drop the rock on the ground.
Oh, good. Yeah, I wasn't insinuating you throw a rock. But I was.
No.
Can we kind of see what he looks like, or is he just kind of too far away? Just looks like an old person.
Looks like an older looking elf.
Is he wrinkly and gray?
He's not like, it's still hard to see. He's still probably like 50, 60 feet away because he's up and but he does have white hair. So that's kind of what you're going off of. But
Nice. All right. Well, I guess we should go inside and ask around.
Okay.
Okay.
You think they'll be okay with a wolf in there, or should we? You think she's trained enough to stay outside by herself, or?
No. I kneel down and.
she looks up at you. She's
oh.
sitting.
Oh,
She's so well trained.
God, you're so good.
I'm so happy.
Milana, if you would stay right next to my legs while we're in there.
Okay. Or she.
Thank you for
Okay, yeah.
What?
You heard that, right? That was just immediately like, right? You heard that.
Okay. Whoops.
Never mind. She just said raft. It was just she was raft.
She just barked. She's just like looking up at you like, just sure. What? She doesn't understand a word you're saying. You know?
Such a good girl. Alright, I start heading into the library.
Okay. She follows you until you get to the door, and then she like starts sniffing something, like going off towards the side.
Mel!
She looks over like, oh.
on, what did I say?
She looks back at what she was sniffing, and then she
Look
goes
at
over
that.
and walks towards you.
Come on, stay. You don't want to be kicked out of the city. A city's a... Never mind. And I walk inside.
Okay. She's just kind of like wide-eyed and like looking around at everything and like wanting to go smell everything.
I'm sure.
Um,
I'm just looking for someone that works there. Yeah, so sorry, you can describe it.
yeah, so there's a number of rows of bookshelves in here. And there is a couple people in here who look like they're sort of reading, perusing the books. And there's one person who's sitting behind a desk, looks up at you and says, what can I do you for?
Yeah, I'm looking for an elf named Tulis.
Oh. What do you want with him?
I have a letter from his son.
Oh. You afraid of heights?
He was on the roof, wasn't he?
He is on the roof.
Thank God we didn't throw that rock.
What? You were going to throw a rock at him?
No, I said we wouldn't
What?
throw a rock at it. I
What?
said it probably
You throw the rock in your hand.
No,
You dropped it? Okay.
No, what would I...
Just checking.
Feels like
well,
a sitcom.
There isn't really an easy way up. You can kind of have to go up the tree and climb up.
Oh, from the outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's not like a roof access.
yeah, he does that every day.
Most of them, but like sometimes he stays up there for a long time, and I have to like bring him food up there.
Oh, well,
Actually,
that's good.
you guys, if you're going up, he like hands you this like plate of food.
Uh-huh.
Can you get him to eat his breakfast? I
Yeah, sure.
haven't gone
I
up
can do that.
yet,
Uh-huh,
so
yeah.
awesome. And make sure like he drinks some water too,
Uh-huh.
because
Does it look like water?
it does.
Hydrate, don't hydrate.
Yep.
Yeah, water's good for everything. Yeah, I agree.
It is, yeah, and you don't find much of it on the roof when you sit up there for no reason at all. Just have to make everyone's life difficult and pain in the ass. He mutters, he's like, he goes back to his book.
We'll head up there. Thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Okay.
You have a fear of heights?
Don't just make sure you step on the bigger, trunks of the trees so you don't break them.
You got it.
Does it bother you that some people always think about your weight first when they tell you to do things?
No, I never really put much thought into it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. All right, let's go climb the tree.
What you breaking his tree, man?
I go out and just inspect the tree and try and find the best way to start climbing it.
Okay. Make an investigation check into the tree.
Motherfucker. We suck.
No one has succeeded this check yet. It's
Nope.
tree. It's definitely a tree.
It's definitely a tree. It's a
It
tree.
is
It's a nice
confirmed. Is she alive?
It's a molded rock.
How tall is the building? And sorry, we're like the tree and where the building.
You gotta go up about like 30 feet or so.
Okay. So how about we do this? Because we don't. It's the food. The food's like a tray of food, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. So how about we? I have some rope. How about I hand you this rope?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I also have this bucket. I'm gonna tie a piece of the rope to the bucket. I'll say we'll put the tray on the bucket. I'll
Okay.
climb up the tree and I'll pull the food up, and then you can climb up
Okay.
after.
How about So you want Mel to stay down here while we do that?
Ooh.
Mel looks
We
like
put her
she
in the
wants
bucket.
Do you want to climb the tree, Mel? Well, I can't deny a happy face like that.
to. Yeah, Mel's definitely got a climb speed.
Well,
That's a
Well,
little
maybe
burrow
we
speed.
can put her in the bucket.
that's what I just said.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at her. Sorry, she's adorable. I can't.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
She starts chasing the tail for
Alright.
a little bit.
So I take the other end of the rope that's not tied to the bucket, and I leave the bucket end with him, and I hold on to the other.
Wait,
end.
why don't I just throw the rope up to you?
What if I fall?
Well, I'm not gonna catch you.
Yeah, it's true. What if you can't throw that far? I don't. You've only ever cast
Okay.
spells around me. I've never
Alright,
really seen
yeah.
you throw anything very
You
far.
got a point. You got a point.
Were you on the soccer team in high school?
What's that?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and climb the
We
tree.
used to bundle sticks to a ball.
To a ball?
You did used to do that. That is true. You did do that. Yeah, okay, I'll take the other end of the rope and then I'll try and climb the tree.
Okay, make an athletics check. Are you
Man, I'm
holding-
really good at those.
I'm decent.
No, none of you are good at those.
10.
10. That is exactly what you needed to climb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first successful
Perfect.
roll.
Oh,
A
wow.
10.
The bare minimum.
Oh.
Guys got a double
No, it was
digit
on
roll.
10. I looked it up to the
Oh.
map.
Yeah, so
Put it down.
you manage to make your way up. It's a little bit tricky. You get stuck at one point and have to like go down, like twist around the tree and go up on the other side. But you do make it up,
Nice.
and you have a rope.
Great. The food or the
You make it to the top. The guy on the other side, of it, like halfway in the middle of the roof,
Yes.
still has not looked over at you.
Great, that's fine.
It is a fairly flat roof. I mean, like it's slanted, but like not steep.
Okay.
So
As he's up there, I just shout, "How about that weather?"
We can't do that here. We're in
What?
two different
no,
places.
No, because the height difference.
Oh,
he's just making up for years being the tall one.
you can't say things when they're code words for things. That's not how this works.
Sorry, wrong time.
Not a great time.
Not a great.
Put Mel in the bucket first.
You want to do Mel first? Or you want to do the food first?
No, do Mel first.
Okay. Pick Mel up.
You go to pick Mel up and she's just peeing on the side there. And you go up and it's like.
She's I'll just wait it out.
Okay, yeah, it just does not take long. It's just an awkward moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so you pick her up. She seems excited. You put her in a bucket and she's like, okay.
Mel, stay still. All right. She's good to go.
Try and pull Mel up.
I'll say this is easy enough. You don't have to.
Yeah,
roll.
it's your puppy. It's a bucket and a rope.
Yeah. So you just start pulling her up, and she's sort of like swinging back and forth, like, ooh, I can
Yikes.
smell over there and over there,
Yeah.
like swinging as much as, and you're just like trying to pull her up before she flips the whole thing over. You do manage to get her up, and she'll look you in the face as you're pulling the bucket up.
Oh, it's such a good girl. I'll bring the bucket down and okay, now the food.
Okay. And I'll just place the tray flat
Okay.
on the bucket. Hopefully.
Make a sleight of hand check, because this
Oh,
one you do
cool.
have to do.
16.
16. Yeah, you're good. You
Okay.
managed to keep it level as you pull up the bucket. Got your tray of food.
Sweet. All right, you can attempt to climb the tree now if you'd like.
Okay. I just kind of muttered to myself, how did he climb this tree?
I mean, it's like
do both trees go up to the roof?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go to the other tree just because.
You go to the other tree.
Okay. I'll just do as the guy at the desk recommended and try and look for the thicker.
Thicker branches so you
yeah.
don't break it.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
I'm good at those. 16.
16. Yeah, you make your way up. There's one branch that does kind of like creak a little bit when you put your foot down, so then you like go like right next to the base of it and manage to get your way up. Height is a nice advantage when you're able to reach the tall branches, things like that. You're on the other side of the roof.
nice. Oh, how did you? Oh,
Nothing to it.
right.
Mel looks very interested in the food you have.
Hey, Mel.
Um,
You ate already, Mel. You don't want to be heavy like a leaf lock.
I just imagine from the inside of the building here, doom, 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 on the roof.
I walk over with the tray to the
To the guy?
old man.
He's just staring there, staring off in the distance.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear that he's moved at
Don't-
all.
Don't spook him. Is he on like sitting off the ledge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't spook him. We don't.
Did you not hear him climbing the tree either?
He might have heard.
Oh,
but
he just
didn't
not-
give a
okay,
shit
yeah.
if he did. He gave no sort of response.
Excuse me, Tulis? I go and I ready to catch him if he leans forward. I go and I tap his other shoulder.
Whoa! What? How'd you get here?
I climbed the tree.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good way to get here.
I was told to bring this to you.
Oh,
Did you bring the water up?
Yeah, I put it in the bucket. So I was underneath. I'll say.
I have this bucket of water. That's kind of filled.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you put the cup in the bottom
Put the
bucket.
cup in
That
the
actually
bucket.
makes sense. I have this cup of water for you. It's not as funny.
He looks at the breakfast. I don't like it.
The lady at the desk said I had to make you eat it.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, it's very rude. I agreed, but could you at least drink the water for me? It'd make me feel better.
No. Could I have ale instead?
After the water.
Okay. Drinks the water. Can I have ale?
Yeah, you gotta get down from the roof, though. I didn't bring ale with me. I didn't really tell you when.
Why did you send me useless people?
Well, I have a
Useless.
Oh wow.
I have
I
a
got
letter.
fired. You get called useless. We're off to a
Hey.
good start.
He looks off at
It's my
he goes
life.
back to looking off at the distance again.
I have a letter from your son.
He doesn't appear to be listening anymore.
All right. Well, I'll leave the food and the letter here.
Oh no. It's gonna hail later. I don't like hail.
I don't like hail either.
As he looks off, it's like the completely clear sky. So like it's just,
Yeah.
just looking off in the distance.
Well, luckily this letter's hail resistant, so it should
What letter?
survive. This letter from your son.
Oh, you have a letter from my son?
Yeah, from Merrick.
Oh, that's good. I like letters.
Yeah,
He tucks it into a pocket.
they are fun. I'm gonna leave this tray here, okay?
Oh no, I don't want the tray.
Okay, well I'm gonna leave it here anyway. If you don't want it, you could get rid of it yourself.
He takes the tray,
Uh-huh.
drops the tray.
Hey man, whatever rides the clouds here, I don't really
Oh,
care.
don't ride the clouds. You're gonna fall through the clouds.
Yes, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Do you have anything you'd like me to tell your son?
He looks over at Leaflock and he just sort of goes in and like grabs your leg as he's still sitting here. So I'm assuming you guys are like standing on either side.
I went behind.
So he grabs your leg. They're coming. It'll be soon. But don't worry.
Who?
This time isn't the time to worry.
Who's coming?
He looks back. So do you have the letter?
It's in your pocket, Tulis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have the letter.
Yeah, you have the letter. Do you want me to tell your son anything? You want me to tell Merrick anything?
Tell him it's gonna hail later. He needs to know.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't like hail.
I don't like hail either.
Just open it.
Oh, you know what else?
Yes.
You have to watch out for that Demogorgon. When he comes, he cheats at checkers.
Okay. Do you want to write that down? We should probably remember that. I left my quill and.
He like takes the water cup he has and like takes a few more like it's empty, but he's like holding it up like he's taking more drinks.
Yeah. Did you want more water? Did you want more water?
Do you have more water?
Yeah, sure.
I could use more water. Do you have ale? I want ale.
I don't have ale.
I'd settle for wine.
I don't have wine.
Oh, do you have anything harder?
I could put some dirt in the water and.
Why would you want dirt?
Jesse, don't
You want dirt in your water?
I don't want dirt in my water. But you want something harder.
Well, okay, I've never tried dirt in my water.
All right, I pour some in his cup,
You have dirt? You just pour some dirt.
and then
Or-
I'll take out my little bag of dirt, and I'll sprinkle some dirt in there.
He swishes it around a little bit. Takes a sip. Tastes like dirt.
Uh-huh.
There's dirt in the water.
It's
Oh my god.
You know, they say
What?
minerals are good for you.
Oh. Can I have more dirt? Minerals
Yeah.
are good for you.
I take a little another pinch and I put it in as well.
Oh.
I lean into an arsenal and I go, I thought we're at a library, not an elderly home.
He takes a swig of the water and then he spits it out all over you. And he's like, "There's dirt in this water!" And he throws the cup. And like, there's somebody who's walking into the library who just like ducks under the cup. It's like, what the? Walks into the building.
You know, it's a good thing you did that. I thought that guy was gonna throw a rock at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do that sometimes.
Yeah. How rude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna go.
Oh my god. It's the new boss water system.
I can also stand her all day if you don't want to say anything back.
He's just looking off. This is the same spot he looks off in the distance.
Can I see where he's looking?
Make a perception check.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the tree over there. Like maybe one of the leaves. Like he looks like he's looking at a very specific spot. So it's like it's hard to tell on the. It's probably that tree.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to your gazing.
Do you have the letter?
It's in your pocket, Tulis.
I like letters.
Is he ever gonna open it?
Hmm?
Is he ever gonna... Should we read it to him?
No, it's my letter.
It's his letter.
What do you want with my letter?
I heard it's a federal
Would you like me to
offense
read it to
do
you?
that.
Don't you dare read my letter.
Oh, okay. Just being friendly.
It's gonna hail later. I hope you get hit.
He's tall. He usually gets hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a pleasure. I'll tell Merrick you said hello.
Probably a good idea.
I walk away.
Can you imagine just making eye contact with me?
No, he's like just looking
Okay.
off. Like
No, he's looking
that's
off
my
at the
looking off at the
distance.
distance.
Okay.
He's just looking off at the same like tree.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's. I mean, you guys leave at that point.
Yeah.
right?
Come on, Mel.
Okay. She goes up and like is just sniffing him because he smells kind of funny. Doesn't seem to acknowledge her.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So, what would you like to do with your morning?
All right.
All right, yeah, let me get fucked up.
Let's fucking start.
I'm also gonna start in the tavern.
Presumably.
That I had just arrived from my home. Well,
Yeah,
from
you headed
East
into
Bumble Hell. You know, it was a long.
It's actually West Bumble House.
Oh yeah, my bad, West.
Get your Bumble House right, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna come from West Bumble Hell, and it'll have been a very long travel. I will have just arrived, and waking up the next morning.
Probably sleep in a little bit, you know.
Added
You had a long time.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna wake up a little late.
And soon.
First thing, I guess I'm just gonna
Now's not the time to
drink out of my canteen, have a little water.
Okay. There's no dirt in it, so you're good.
Oh, I'm very grateful. And then I guess I'm gonna get out of my room and just head down. I'm gonna head toward the bar, and is there someone?
Yeah, there's somebody here who's, hey, get you any breakfast or anything?
What do you have?
Well, this morning we got some sausages, got some bacon if you want it, and if you'll pay extra, do an omelet.
I will take the omelet.
Okay. That'll be 6 silver pieces.
I'll pass them to you.
Okay.
Question. Anything interesting happening around?
Not that I know of. Why? Is there something?
No, just
Something
curious.
going on?
I'm new here.
Do you know something?
No.
Okay.
What were the
Well,
other
I mean, you
three
never know.
things?
I always hope the day brings something interesting, but so far, not too much.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll just wait for my food.
Okay. Get your food in a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm home with nothing.
It's
Pretty good.
Sweet.
You cut up some nice vegetables for your omelet.
Oh, nice and healthy.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just gonna consume all that very quickly. I'm gonna pay him, and I'm
It's too much.
say thank you very much for your service. I'm gonna
You're very welcome, good sir.
pass over a single gold piece, and I'm gonna just lean in and say, between us, it's not here.
Yeah. Okay. He takes it, pockets it. Looks a little confused, but it's like, okay.
And then I'm just gonna leave the tavern. Do I see maybe? Gosh, like I said, I didn't really think of like what would be around. Okay, well, I'm just gonna start walking. Do I see like a mission board, something like that?
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, bribing people does cake.
Where did they go?
Ooh.
I got 16.
16.
Someone actually did something good.
You can roll.
Whoa!
I climbed that tree.
We
pretty
can
well.
roll above a
What'd you roll?
10.
16? And I rolled a
That's not
16 for
impressive.
something else that
I
I don't
rolled
remember.
two
Neither of those are
sixes.
impressive.
I brought the food up a fucking building.
Okay.
Perfectly still.
So you go around and you're looking for a job board. Takes you a little bit to look around because you're not really finding one right away. You eventually do end up sort of the busier area of the city. And there is a job board. It mostly looks empty at the moment. But there are a couple things on it. There's this elven woman who's sitting behind a desk. Looks really bored. Just sort of manning the station and sitting there.
At the mission board?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna come up to her and say, hey,
Hey, you looking for some work?
yeah, just some light work, if you got any.
You remotely competent?
Yeah. Handle myself.
You sure? I don't want to send you on a mission. You're gonna die.
Oh, I came from very far, and I made it, so that says something.
Okay. I guess it does.
Puppy.
Well,
What's your name?
Milana.
these are a couple different bigger things, though. You might want to at least get a couple other people with you if you're going to do this kind of a job. I mean, you could try it yourself, but unless you're a lot, more confident than you look, no offense.
Savage.
I hear you.
You
A
know,
lot of roasting.
Yeah, right?
you guys are level 1. I can do it now. You can't really object.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
I need to change it.
But
Okay.
well, there's actually a caravan that just came into town that's looking for a guard. You're,
Oh my god! What a day! It must be me.
if you're interested in a more of a solo kind of job, but like they pay fairly well, so that
Sure
could be
did.
good. They are heading out of
They got one
town soon
opening.
now.
Okay.
But
Man, couldn't afford to pay me. Had to fire me. Looking for a new guard.
Well, they said they wanted.
Shit.
They said they had to keep the genders equal. So.
Oh my god.
Turns out they're paying him 20%
Mostly
more than you.
guys in that caravan right now.
yeah,
It's mostly guys.
Well, the rate back then's like 95.5. So he's out there. He's also going to get paid 30% more. That's just the way it works.
yeah. But if you wanted to stay more in town, then there was somebody who's had some issues with a lot of different seemingly wildlife animals, but they've been a little more active and a little bit more aggressive than typical. So we're not sure if there's something that's caused them to act up or what's going on with it, but
Great.
you want to check it out. It's to the north a little ways, but one of the caravans that just came back reported it, and we said we'd send somebody up to check on it if it was anything, but I think they just got attacked by something and they're worried about nothing. But hey, we offer an reward for it, because that's what we do. So,
Actually, that
'cause they're
sounds
not cows,
interesting.
they're
I have
bulls.
some background experience with animals. Sounds like something I could handle.
well, that's good.
Yeah. So, let's take all the details.
Yeah, it's there was a caravan that came in through the north, and they ran into a couple different bands. So they're really not sure if it's just there were wolves around or it was. You guys okay over there?
He thought male cows had udders.
I didn't say male cows. I didn't say male cows.
He goes, if purples look like cows, is his penis an udder? And I went, Vita, male cows don't have
You
udders.
can't have both.
Sorry. Actually, I'm not
Give
going
it
to
up.
apologize. It was Vita.
Glad we
It
could-
often is.
Oh my Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's really.
I like how right before we started, you said, "Oh, your last thing was very chaotic." This is when it started.
No, this is so much cooler
so
and calmer.
gentle.
Yeah, this is actually like really. We've been going one at a time, and
That makes it better, I
nobody's
guess.
taking a dragon and sold it to a country. So.
Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, she'll give you the details and send you off. So at that point,
There we go.
for everyone, it's approximately 10 o'clock. So you've been meandering around, finding things, talking to people, getting fired, getting made fun of for being, first level or whatever. You hear a loud trumpet blast coming from, actually probably be closer to you because you were more towards the center of town. But this loud trumpet blast, and you see this number of elves that are sort of like running around all over the place. For those of you further away, it would take a few minutes before they showed up because they kind of came from where the trumpet blast was. But they're all shouting, just kind of on repeat. Lord Farron calls all people within the city to listen to some very important information immediately. Lord Farron calls all people within the city. And they're just kind of like running in different directions, trying to like get everybody. And like there are like guards that are sort of making sure they get everybody as they like slowly head in, and everybody's sort of making their way towards the center of the city, where the Lord's house is.
Lord, wasn't the barkeep's name Farron? He's the Lord. Is there more than one Farron here? Is that a common thing here?
Farron versus Farron. Spelled differently.
How do you spell the Lord's name?
Lord is Faerin. And it's his first name is Alar, Aelar.
Sorry, Faerin.
Rin.
R-I-N.
I actually spelled it pretty damn wrong.
Is I had the whole document pulled up with all of their names earlier because I made too many names. Diarrhea back.
Diarrhea.
That's what I heard.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, she would have probably come back at some point around there. And once she came back, you have a quick. She comes back. She looks very flustered and frustrated. She wouldn't budge. But I tried. I'm sorry.
It was bound to happen. Sooner or later.
Well,
it was bound to happen.
I mean, what if maybe like you came along anyway, and then you could just be like our guard, and it would go fine.
Oh, like that job I just got fired from.
Someone's taking that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Get over your
I'll find something else.
I'm sure you will. I mean, you're great at everything. You'll be fine. You got this.
I appreciate the confidence.
I always got faith in you.
We should probably go listen to that thing that they're yelling about.
Yeah, I guess so. Wonder what it is.
Probably something important.
Okay. She guess everybody kind of like clears out and is heading in that direction. I'm assuming everyone else heads in that direction too. Okay. So pretty much the whole city is like gathering in this really large sort of open area. I mean, there are still a few trees, but mostly it's pretty open. The Lord's house has a balcony area that you can see he's currently standing on, but he's still kind of waiting for everyone to assemble. He's about 50 feet up in the air on this balcony area, and you can see, some of his family members are there. You also would notice, since most of you have good passive perceptions, except, Nicey. But, it's probably going to happen a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so you would notice that he is dressed in his elven chainmail, which typically he would probably not be dressed for in, like, chainmail kind of thing. And you would also notice that there is a very tall, big muscular looking guy standing next to him with a greatsword. If you'd like to make a history check, you can see if you know who he is.
All of us?
Anyone who would like to.
History 16.
16.
Can I see him enough to do that, or no, since I don't have him?
Sure, make it with disadvantage.
Bummer.
Would you like me to find you a box?
Nope.
Not one?
No, I got 6 before.
Okay.
I got a nat one.
Off to a good start.
11.
This one
Okay.
keeps rolling sixes.
I got a 16.
16. So
Zero
you know
modifier.
that this is General Rodon. Rodan. And so he also is like, he's dressed in like full plate mail. Has this great sword over his back. He's like a really tall elf that doesn't have the typical like more slender build that elves have. He looks more like a bodybuilder type of guy. But everyone's sort of congregating, and eventually it sort of quiets down as everybody's, sees that Lord Farron is going to speak. So as he steps up to the mark, his voice is magically magnified so that everyone can hear him.
Wow, that's just like magic.
It is. His general appearance is he has pure golden hair that's about shoulder length. He's on the taller side, but he is dressed in elven chainmail. And he sort of gathers himself for a second and says, "Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming here. I have just had, I'm afraid, some terrible news. It seems our decade-long peace with Oro is at an end. Our scouts have spotted an army of troops from Oro headed towards us. I know that you all share my concern for this, but let me tell you something else. They seem to think us very weak. They seem to have forgotten our strength entirely, measuring it based only on our standing army and not on the strength of our people. We outnumber them 2-1, if not more, and they seem to have forgotten the lessons that we taught their fathers and grandfathers, but we will certainly provide them with a refresher. But to do that, I need all of you with me. Whoever can lift a bow, swing a sword, or cast a spell, you'll be invaluable. We need your help, and we need everyone helping as best they're able. Can I count on you all?" And as he says that, there's this huge cheer that goes up from the people. Like, yeah, they're into this. "We will defeat them. We will make them fear our names, and we will teach them a lesson they won't soon forget until they never return." There's some more cheering at that, and he eventually takes a step back. And General Rodon, or some big guy, steps up.
Such a big guy.
Steps up and says, in a very kind of more monotone, "First step, we need to get organized. So, every able-bodied man, woman, and woman, we need you to go to one of the tables that we will have set up in an orderly fashion. Please don't cause a problem that we need to deal with. And tell them what you can do, what weapons you have. Please be as open and honest with them as possible. We need you to be doing what you can best do to help us defend the city. And please be patient as the armies from Oro is about to discover there are quite a few of us. So, thank you." And, there's a certain amount of chaos here, but there are sort of a number of tables being set up that each have, like, soldiers behind it with, like, pages and pages, and they're sort of starting to organize people, and everyone's going up in these long lines. Are any of you doing anything other than going up to those table?
Not going up to
Yeah,
those
I'm
tables.
not going
Also
up
not
either.
going into
Yeah,
Okay.
just
So
a second.
I
I
wasn't thinking
leaned
that
in.
alone.
I leaned into NR, so I was like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, that'll be a hard no from me, thanks, though.
Okay. If you are walking away, there will be a number of people who are, like, there are soldiers around the outside that are sort of like, this is not entirely optional. So if you're trying to walk away, you are sneaking away, and they're not happy with you, basically. So keep that in mind. If you would like to do so, you're still welcome to. But
I turn invisible.
you can do that for like 6 seconds.
Is he the king
Great.
of this country, or is he the lord of this city?
Lord of the city.
Cool. So if we aren't citizens here, what power does he have over us? He's not the king. He can't conscript
He's-
non-citizens.
Tell them that.
I mean, it's legally, maybe not. At the moment, he's kind of like, we need everybody to fight this, or we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So,
I'm super not a citizen of this city. I'm not signing up for someone else's war.
It's very clear this is, if I haven't made it,
No,
this is
I
to
get
fight
it.
this battle. This is not signing up for the whole war.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. I'll walk away. I'm not trying to sneak away either. I'm just gonna fucking walk away.
Yeah, they're gonna walk up to you. You will get guards who are... What are you doing?
Making room for people who intend to sign up.
So, you're a human within this city and you're not intending to help us defend it? It's probably a spy.
I'm not a citizen of this city. Came in with one of the caravans. We're not from
Does seem like a spy.
here.
What to do with you?
You could just make my day better. You just throw me in jail. Really. That's about the next step for me, I figure.
Do we have to throw you in jail?
You're going to conscript someone who doesn't want to fight for you. So you'd put me on the battlefield where I would only be more of a detriment. You have soldiers who don't want to fight for you. They will not help. They will run. They will break ranks. They will get killed your other soldiers because they're not going to be orderly, organized, and helpful. Untrained, unwilling soldiers are more dangerous than not having them at all. That's just basic warfare.
You seem to be very familiar with basic warfare for someone you're claiming to be untrained.
I did not say I was
You're
untrained.
holding a...
I
or they just...
was
You have a weapon.
caravan guard. I have training.
Sounds like someone we could certainly use.
I don't think you just heard anything I said then.
Well,
Unwilling soldiers are a danger to the rest of the army. That's not a challenging concept.
look, these are your two options. You can join up, you can be arrested.
On what charges?
Treason.
Yo, he pulled a Darth Sidious.
Boom!
With what evidence?
You walking away seems pretty clear. Don't know if the charges will stick, but you're at least going to be locked up for the duration of the battle.
Then I wouldn't be in the fight, and wouldn't that be exactly what I want?
What?
Hi, you're welcome. Hi, you're welcome.
I just want to say hi. I know I'm interrupting, but it's fine.
So how big is this, I guess the town square here?
Oh, man.
He's
I love the
not
chat. They're all
wrong.
on your side. Kill this dude.
Burn them all.
How big is what?
How big is this town square that we're in?
It's a fairly large area.
Okay. I'd imagine, because, well, we all entered from opposite directions, right? Or...
Yeah, you all entered from various.
Okay.
So
we can't hear what's happening, I'm assuming?
I mean, there's a lot happening in this city square. So
I didn't know if people were
not,
starting to disperse to go towards the tables.
Most people are heading towards the tables. The people that aren't tend to be people who are either children or pretty elderly.
No.
Or,
She's a child.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna try to sneak away looking like a child with some family.
Wow, that's a really
Aren't you
old
huge?
child.
You my
they
friend.
do know what gnomes are.
It's a really
So,
tall child.
like, they are aware that
Small
gnomes
child.
I'm
exist.
just hoping though, if like they're not paying attention, like maybe I can just like scoot
Okay.
on high.
Yeah, you can definitely make the stealth check.
Great.
Did
We'll
you
use
see
a
that child?
different
They
die.
look like they're 40.
Oh fuck.
How'd you do on the stealth check?
Let's see. Once I added 4.
So one of the guards, like you're trying to sneak away from one of the other guards, and you like almost run into another guard, and you just like stand up, and he's just like staring down at you. It's like,
Hi.
we know that you're not a child, right?
I wasn't pretending to be. I thought that they looked familiar, and I was just. I'm looking. Oddly enough, I am looking for my mother, so I need to go do that.
Oddly enough, I'm looking for.
So for a second, I thought they looked familiar. They weren't totally right.
Tables are over there.
But my mother's not over there, so I have to go find her first, and I'll bring her with
She's
me.
probably
to
heading over there.
I don't think so. You
Sure?
know, I didn't see her,
See, my
and
mother's
since
like
I'm her daughter, I feel like I would know she was here. So I'm just gonna go quickly get her, and I'll be right back, real quick.
We gathered everyone from the city into the square. She's in the city.
You went in her house? Do you know where she lives?
He's just like.
Oh my god! That was way better than my attempt.
It is actually.
Confusion?
He's like,
You're
we didn't
confused.
go to into everyone's house, but pretty much everyone from the city is.
Yeah, but my
Here.
concern is I didn't see her, and I asked around.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, but I asked people, and I was with her earlier, and I lost her, so I'm trying to go back and find her, but can't do that if I'm right here, so I can't.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it's a pretty sound logic, you know?
It is. It's, I'm just. You know.
Oh, thank God, 16.
16. Okay, he's. I mean, it's a pretty safe bet that she's here if you're trying to find her. I mean,
I'm trying to find her to bring her back here.
well, I mean, are you sure she's not here? There's a lot of people around here.
Yes, thank you.
And if she's small, I mean, it's tough to.
But we're gnomes, we know what to look for. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. You can wait right here for me, and I'll be right back.
Deception check.
Oh, fuck me, 5.
Oh
Okay,
my god!
he's like, look, I believe that you're searching for your mother. I very much don't believe that you're going to come back here. So I'm going to need you to go and to one of those tables.
Alright, I'm gonna walk towards the table and wait
Try
in the
and-
back of the line.
Okay, yeah, it is a long line,
Yeah, so
and
it's
like
gonna hunt.
there are enough people. If you want to lose like where this guard
Yeah.
was looking, yeah,
I'm gonna get lost in the crowd, but then like hang not up front against the tables.
gotcha.
Okay.
You guys?
Yeah.
I tried.
So, considering, I know it probably won't be easy for me to do, but considering I have I imagine, a height advantage over everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I, like, look for an opening where guards aren't,
Your height advantage is going to be a height disadvantage as soon as you try and roll stealth, though. I mean, you can see the opening,
You could have just
but
played
like
my
you're the
parent.
taller, you're the tallest person here, pretty much.
That's okay.
So yeah, make the perception check.
It's fine.
Leaflock, I say that we play along.
It's only 13 days later.
Okay.
15.
Every time I come in.
15. You do see that there is a couple guards that have gathered around talking to this human woman. And that sort of has opened up a little space in their lineup here. Since they kind of because otherwise they were like evenly spaced around, and then a couple of them were like, oh, this person. So.
Okay. There's an opening not too far from us.
Leaflock, you stick out like the trees at the library. They're gonna see you. The chaos here is chaos, but it's controlled.
Look, I can
chaos.
turn invisible, and I can run 30 feet in 6 seconds.
Yes,
stuff like
Leaflock,
that.
I've seen those abilities. You can run exactly 30 feet every 6 seconds. It's crazy that it times out that way every single time. But
You're
if we
questioning the
join-
game of Dungeons and Dragons as a whole there.
they planned on the chaos here. They didn't plan on the chaos on the battlefield.
Well, what do you suggest we do then?
I say we join up and we say that we're scouts, and they'll keep us forward before the rest of the battle actually goes, and we can sneak away.
What if we can't sneak away?
Then we fight a battle and win.
It's the spirit.
If you're so sure about this, I'm with you every step of the way.
Pinky promise?
Thank you. Promise.
Is his hand a lot bigger than yours?
Yeah. Like his pinky, I could grab his whole pinky.
Yeah.
Not like
Thanks
that.
for
Stop
following,
it. Don't
Johnny
think about it that
Nomad.
way.
Oh, thanks for
Thanks
the follow.
So, are you guys setting up for the tables then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just follow
What
my
are we
lead.
doing?
Okay.
Well, after having heard that and being from where I'm from, I'm just gonna take one deep sigh, like shit.
Tell me about it.
I'm assuming every single exit, or actually, how many exits are there?
This is just kidnapping with extra steps.
Basically.
Essentially,
Um, So that you're in a city square.
How many
you see there are
fucking
soldiers
kidnapped?
around.
I'm not
can go to
signing
jail.
up, okay?
They're just sort of closing off.
There are guards regularly like around.
You got fired.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
being kidnapped today.
We're in jail!
Like for a
All
whole
right.
battle.
I have
I'm
no
gonna just try to buy
motivation
myself
now.
time, so I'm gonna look for the
finally
longest line,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get in the back. And as people join the line, I'm gonna let them come in front of me.
They don't look anxious to hop in front of you. Mostly.
No, please.
Nobody's like, oh, goody, I get to be
Oh, you
at
know
the
what? I
front
left
of
the
this.
oven on. Come in front of me, please.
But yeah, you can kind of slowly try and stay back there. There's a limited amount of time you'll be able to do that. Though.
Yeah, I'll leave it to your mercy.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll just say to them,
They will eventually call a captain over. These guys are obviously the lower.
sure.
He comes over. What seems to be the problem?
Illegal conscription?
He just kind of nods and says, "Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Sure.
City's about to be destroyed if we don't get civilian help. That's the bottom line. We need everybody. Otherwise, everybody in the city's going to die. There's not really two ways around it."
Sure. Well, I will say, you're all doing a
Where are you
bang-up
from?
job of being better than the humans. Really nailing it. I will, just walk towards the table.
Okay. He'll come over, like, follow you and say, "We do appreciate it, and I understand this is not an ideal situation. I understand
please.
we're fighting for our survival here. We don't have another choice.
You do.
We could lose."
So,
So then we all die, and I think we want to avoid that.
no offense, Captain. But, fuck off. I'm just still walking towards the deck. I'm walking towards the tables. I'm not, like, running away again, but I'm like,
Yeah, he'll,
eat my ass. Leave me alone.
okay.
Oh,
Did somebody
fuck
say
my
eat
day.
my...
Yeah, it was an invitation, Beaver.
Oh my.
Okay. So you guys are heading to the table. Are you eventually going to head up to the... Because, I mean, eventually, like, it'll take a while. It'll probably be, like, half an hour or so as these lines move up. But are you eventually going to...
Yeah, with some bad intentions, yeah.
Okay. As the last one holding out, you are welcome to try and escape. Like, I didn't
I'm
mean
gonna try to
entirely-
escape again.
Okay.
Thanks,
Um,
man. I appreciate the support in the chat. Someone's on my side.
They are on your side. I like it.
You know, the human side seems like the less shitty side at the moment. Thanks, Sean.
At the moment.
It was like 25, like 2 hours ago.
I'm gonna try to sneak away.
Okay.
Super stealthily, of course.
Oh my
Roll a
god.
stealth check.
Can I see Diarrhea?
Yeah, she'd probably be with her parents. They would have grabbed her.
At a
The next
table?
one will be
See, I
better.
was rolling
yeah.
them out and you were shitting on
She
them.
would have.
Dude, you were just doing it
They
too
would have
fast.
headed
It
up
was like-
and basically been saying, "We don't know how to fight at
No,
all,"
they didn't.
like, and going with that approach to at least say we offered.
Okay. I just want to keep an eye out. I want to make sure that they don't get... I don't give a fuck about her mom, but, like, that's a lie. I kind of do. I just want to make sure they're not going to get drafted in this crap.
Okay. So they will, like, they would have not resisted, so they'll probably come, and she'll come back over, and I'm not gonna have to fight, though. They said I'm just gonna do on this, like, work detail. So they're like, they were digging trenches or something like that, so.
Good.
Ah, the poop trenches.
Need them. Need the poop trenches.
I had 18.
18 on it.
Damn!
Okay.
Don't you fucking beat me.
Who wins on tie? She would be the aggressor in this case, right? So.
I'd say yeah, because the roll wouldn't have happened without her.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You could also argue that she's stealthing against them, actively looking for people sneaking away.
Oh, that is true too.
You could.
Because they would already be looking.
Yeah.
They're already on the watch. That'd be a you choice. Unfortunately.
No, yeah, it's a valid. I will say, because you did choose to make the check, I'll give you the aggressor in this. Usually it's a little bit more clear as to who the aggressor is, but as you are heading out, you do notice your mother's standing at one of the tables. So you do spot her, like, as you're looking back to make sure nobody's...
Oh, God.
So you have made it that you're, like, a little distance away, like, hiding behind the tree, and you can see her. What you want to do with that is up to you.
I'll go back.
Jesus!
You made it away.
I did.
You were in the clear.
I did. I'll pat myself on the back, but I'll go back.
Okay. You head back in. One of the guards kind of looks over, surprised as you're, like, heading in the other direction. Yeah, sure, we'd totally tell you. But yeah, do you head over to her?
Yeah, I head over to my mother.
Okay. She's just kind of sort of very determinedly, like, walking up, and
Of course she is. Damn it.
I mean, she does live here.
Yeah,
so
no, of course she
like, she has a little bit more motivation to defend her home
Yeah.
than you guys do. But yeah, you walk up, and she's very surprised as you walk. You came home, and she gives you this big hug. It's so good to see you again.
So good to see you too. I
Not
didn't
another-
know this is what I was coming home to, though.
Well, I'm sorry you came home to something like this.
I was looking for you though, so I guess this made it easier. I couldn't find where you live now.
I haven't moved.
I couldn't find the house.
Well, you never were very good with directions.
No.
She's like trying not to laugh at you, just a little bit, and it's the big tree on the end. And
Oh,
remember any?
yeah.
It's okay.
I didn't go there. But so you're signing up, I'm guessing?
Well, I mean, they need everybody to help, and I mean, are you gonna?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I sign up?
Okay. Well, make sure to tell. I mean, you're not a fighter, and they shouldn't put people who aren't fighters with the.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
It's just difficult, signing up to fight things like this. I feel like it's not our place. I get you live here still, but
well, I'll be able to pull my own weight.
I can't have you out there by yourself.
Well, I don't think they'll put me in alone.
Thanks, Mother. That's what I meant. I'll sign up with her.
Okay. So they will, as each of you sign up, ask you sort of what your capabilities are. So what would you reveal in terms of what you can do? What do you not want to reveal, if anything? So they would ask about, can you use, a bow, a sword, and magic would be their main questions. And then if you had any sort of skill like blacksmithing or something like that, they would be interested in that too.
No, yes.
I didn't follow it, so good.
Okay.
I'd say I'm a scout and I can use a bow.
OG.
Yeah, so they'd ask you a little bit more about the magic, like what kind of, they wouldn't put it in like the D&D terms, but are you more like a healing magic, blowing stuff up magic?
I'm gonna get you.
I can heal if need be.
Um,
Don't have much.
Where are you from?
Oro.
He's like, oh, okay. Why are you in the city?
Because Oro sucks.
Yeah, they do. Woo woo.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. He's just okay.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was a random dude back there.
But you're with us? He looks kind of like you're not. You're with us, right?
I'm just like at the table, like.
Yeah, of course. And they'll hand each of you an assignment. Too.
I'm either here or I'm
I
in
also
jail,
have-
buddy. I
I
got
also-
no other options. I'm
I also
fucking
have-
with you.
He's not the guy who's standing back there. He's this guy. He doesn't know what's going on.
I also have
back there.
asthma and type 1 diabetes. So I can't.
Writes that
What the hell
down.
is that? Indeed.
So those other of you who can do magic, are you all telling them what you can do or
Nope.
Makes sense. Okay.
What's reverb is it? Can't do.
I do
have
a
this
lot of
frog.
other things.
I already have like a sword on my
Magic
waist
weird.
and another one on my back. Like I
So
can't
you-
hide them.
you
A fighter. I
listed
might as well
as
tell them I
perfect.
can heal too. Maybe they'll put me in the back line.
Yeah.
I'm telling them that I know magic enough to make
Okay.
this frog.
What if I
That's
do
my
it?
pet.
Disguise.
And besides
Look like you
that, I
Oh,
hmm.
it's too late now, I guess.
You will be rolling a
Or-
deception check.
I mean,
Oh, I will
Didn't
roll.
say
Okay, so
I tried to think what was the thing I was gonna tell them. Oh, that I'm from here though, but I only ever worked in a stable really, so I don't know anything.
okay.
Roll
Roll your deception check.
Jeez, I'm really trying here, aren't I? Fuck me, 6.
They're like, wait, you can summon a frog, but you can't do other
I just
Doesn't seem
read
like a
stuff in a
thing.
book, and that was as far as
Oh,
I
you're one of the wizards. Gotcha.
Shit.
Writes that
Doing
down.
so well. Oh, we're all doing so well.
I shouldn't have
Not
told you
yet.
that.
A couple of
I
successes.
shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said
Should
that.
not have said- Just have a frog with you.
This is gonna- I'm gonna
It's
play
like a
with
read
it.
Yep.
stuff at the
I
library.
know. I'm gonna.
I know. That's
Okay.
why I sat in that seat. I
Um,
couldn't do
Oh.
You guys?
that. No. Yeah,
What?
Yes.
What are you?
So
I'm a scout. I use a bow. I prefer not to kill.
Okay. It's hard to do that with a bow.
It's for animals.
You don't
Food.
kill the animals.
Gotcha.
But I can scout.
You?
I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I have the finest
That's-
pair of eyes. I'm a scout.
You're a scout? Okay. You two work together? Or?
Yeah, we're gay.
He's kind of like taken aback, like, oh, okay. I can keep
Right.
you together then.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have a problem with that, do you?
No, of course not. I
Okay, good.
don't
Okay.
judge.
As long as you're not human.
Some of my best friends are gay too. You know?
I do.
Okay.
Proxy.
So you
Yeah,
are-
by proxy, I'm part of like
Yeah, yeah,
he's that guy.
Yeah, everyone knows someone gay. It's fine. So I get it.
And what are you telling him?
I'll tell them about what I can do with my magic. I'm not really gonna hide it. I have a couple offensive spells I can heal if needed. I've got. I'm pretty good at surviving by myself in less than desirable circumstances, and got some knowledge in medicine.
Okay. Good amount of info. You will all get your assignments. You're basically sent to like a specific area, and as you are sent over there, you will begin to run into the other members of your party. Before you arrive in our cell, you will be pulled aside by a captain, who will just kind of like lead you away from your friend for a bit. And he's
I'm gonna keep a close eye on him. So.
look, I got to tell you something before you get into your group. there's someone in the group we're a little bit concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to keep an eye on her. She's human. She says she's from Oro. She's here because it sucks there, which I guess makes sense, but we're worried about her being a spy. If you see her do anything suspicious, we need you to kill her.
It would be my pleasure, Captain.
Okay. Your commanding officer is also aware of this, so he'll, back you up. But just keep an eye out.
Do we salute in this conscription?
He's,
Please tell me you asked that in character.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
He's like, you can.
In this conscription.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, you caught him off guard.
Yep.
Bill.
Really?
You don't have to reach across the table, Ted. It's okay. We'll do an air handshake.
Yep. Captain. Open name.
Captain
Did you hear what he said?
Billabong.
He was like, yeah, you got a human in your group. If she's a spy, kill her.
He said that?
No, he said that to him. There's some captain dude who's like, yeah, you're in charge now, and there's this human, so fucking kill her.
Are you guys all in the
Trust
same
him.
group?
All of us are. We were all in the same. We haven't
I
met
wasn't
each other
here.
yet.
Yeah,
No.
but I wasn't.
He got pulled aside before we all met up.
Okay.
Seems fair. You seem suspicious.
Because you're human.
Well, good luck, Captain.
They're a little bit racist at the moment.
Aye, Captain.
At the moment.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
I knew this going in. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean.
It was not like a surprise
We
to
were
me.
given the.
I was
Yeah,
given
I
stuff.
was
I was
open
given the warning and
about
heads up.
that.
Yep. No, he told me. I'm not surprised.
So, as you all are sort of gathering around the same area, if you would like to go around and sort of describe yourselves, introduce yourselves.
Sure.
I'll start. So my name is Edward. I am a half-elf. I am about 5'10". I have black hair. I have the essentially the hairstyle from that Geralt has in Witcher. Just that sort of tail with the hair sort of still flowing down the sides and back. About a medium build. I don't really have a whole lot of muscle. I'm just wearing some hide. I have blue eyes. No noticeable scars, anything like that. No facial hair. Pretty baby-faced. I'm about 20 years old, or 23 years old. I look my age. Not really above or under. Just right. That's about it.
I am attempting to remember if I wrote down an age at any point. Don't know if I did, but I can write one right now. I am human. I have shoulder length, kind of light brown hair on one side, shaved along my right side to accommodate for the strap of the eye patch that I have over my left eye. I have, you can see, sort of cut through the eye patch is like a scar up on the top and bottom that you can assume cuts through my eye. I have a short sword on my waist and another one on my back, both in sheaths. I have, and a shield. 2, I'm in a hide armor, in like dark, black, blue, clothing underneath the armor. Very like put together and not like, no real flourishes or fanciness. It's like very orderly, very neat. Did you find any date, age that I put down? Because
not that I found. I mean, it might be in there because I didn't reread the whole thing. But
I
scanning through it, didn't see one.
don't think so either. I think I've just been saying like mid 20s, so let's say 26. I look a little bit older than my age, though. Not by much, but a little bit.
It's the scar.
Look a little like weathered.
Past 5 minutes I've been doing it for you.
So no name on you?
Willow.
Willow. I knew a willow once. Nice hardwood. Kind of droopy.
A tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that joke before.
Did the
So,
tree look
couldn't
just
resist.
like her? It's crazy.
Probably taller.
Much taller.
I'm not short. What did I say? I know I gave myself a.
Trees are pretty tall though sometimes. The good nature clerics would know, but anyway.
Okay. My name is Leaflock. I'm a 7'3" Fearbog. I weigh about 280 pounds. I'm
26. Sorry.
280 pounds, slightly on the
26,
muscular
that's right.
side, but not toned. Kind of like a little bit of a belly to him and like a little bit of chubbiness in the cheeks. 96 years old, but you can't really tell. I look very young for my age.
Mm-hmm.
I have powder blue skin with a broad leveled nose with a bright red tip. I have chestnut brown hair that's short and unkempt, a little bit knotted. I have a full thick beard, minus the mustache. It was just kind of like, I guess, so it's a full beard, kind of in a chin strap way, only covers the full cheeks. No mustache. And there's a little bit of, that runs down to my clavicles, and there's like a little bit of moss, kind of looks like it's stuck in there. Yeah, and then I have purple powdered eyes with bright green irises.
Pretty fella.
My
That was
name's
off character.
my name's Anarsel.
Totally into it.
I'm about 6'1". I have long, skinny legs and pretty thin, long arms. I have sort of an oval face with a little bit of a pointy chin, a pretty small nose, relatively big turquoise eyes. I have long hair that goes about down to my shoulders, and a quarter of it on my left side is dyed blood red. And the rest of my hair is like dark blonde. I'm wearing dark, really like beat up studded leather armor and black bracers. And I have a very shiny ornate dagger around my waist and a long bow and a rapier on my back. I think that's it.
I'm Nicey, and I live up to my name. I'm pretty darn nice. I am 4 feet tall. I have strawberry blonde hair. It's also shaved on one side, not to accommodate an eye injury though. I have hazel eyes, pointy ears. I have a frog. That's my familiar that I carry with me. He's currently just being called Frog. I'll let you know when I decide what his name is. The chat maybe can decide a name.
Fluffy.
No, we're not naming him Fluffy.
Wow, you're letting that chat decide the name?
The chat.
Okay, chat.
Chat
Bodie
decide the name.
McBoatface.
And I have an orb and a quarterstaff for my weapons.
Oh, you're playing stickball?
I'm playing stickball. That's how I fight.
I also have a wolf. I think everyone knows, named Milana.
Milana?
Oh, yeah.
That was Milana.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
it's
have
Milana.
suggestions.
When did you change that?
Veronica, Slifer, and Squanto.
They both mean time.
Did
Really?
Sean
Yes.
say Squanto?
Sean
how do
said
you spell
both
your name?
Slifer, Squanto. He also came up with Heather.
S-I-L.
Sean.
Let's do Squanto.
No. That's his dog's name in
Oh,
another
is
game.
it?
you want
No, I'm not gonna take your dog's name. We'll do
And
Slifer.
Slifer is Sean's
Jesus,
character's
why do
dragon's
you
name.
come
No,
up
he's
with a
just
name
giving
you haven't-
he's just giving names that have already been used before.
Yeah,
It's not
Sean,
actually-
use names you haven't used.
Yeah, damn it, Sean.
All right, you
Come up with
have you have another minute to come up with
He's
the
a
name of my frog.
What else?
Herbert.
Sure, we'll name the frog Herbert.
Herbert has been
Zoned
chosen.
out.
Great job, thank you. I
Responding
think that
to,
was
uh,
Alex who
chat.
chose the name. If I'm remembering, that's his thing. His name. I realized
Well,
for everyone I wrote stuff down, and then for you I didn't.
So
I didn't actually care about you.
What was your name?
No, it's pretty in character.
Can you
No,
give me your
fucking
name?
listen, it's fine.
Hey.
It's Narsil.
Yes, it is.
SIO.
Okay.
We'll just go with that right now.
Oh, good. Yeah, thanks.
What are you?
A wood elf.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
was there to hear the captain.
No, the captain was talking to just him.
Only them. Okay. Just
No,
wanted to make
not
sure.
even both of them, just him.
Yeah, we weren't there for
Okay.
that.
Cool.
I have Herbert Frog.
Is that the name you're going with?
Herbert. Alex picked it.
It's a good one.
I like it.
Call him Herbie for short.
Yeah. Oh. It's already working out.
So is it just us 5 right now, or are there other people with us right now?
There are other people who are sort of like wandering around the area,
Sure.
but it's just you 5 that are like
Yeah.
supposed to be here, and you're all like, yeah,
I
I
gotcha.
guess I'm supposed to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Howdy.
I'm just kind of looking down at Nicey.
Hey.
Hey, don't look too long, you'll strain your neck.
Actually.
Got a good point.
Also, don't look up at him too long, because you'll also strain your neck.
Were we told if there's like one of us who's in charge here, or like do we 5 have a commanding officer?
I was told we have a CO.
We're a bad company.
Sorry, a commanding officer.
No, I know what that means.
Oh, yes.
They're not here yet.
So, I don't know about you, but I wasn't really looking to do this
No,
today.
me neither.
Or ever.
Me neither.
Well, I can understand why you didn't want to be here. That wasn't meant to be offensive. I was in Oro prior to being back here.
I appreciate that.
I was trying to get out. It didn't go very well.
Of Oro?
Oh no, up here.
Oh no, me too.
Right now, when signing up for the table.
I got in yesterday, and now I'm fighting for their army. Well, not here the kingdom, here the city yesterday. The
I mean-
kingdom for quite a while, but
It's not
I
a
plan on fighting for their army.
It's not a bad city, it's just I like to keep myself out of these situations. This isn't really my fight.
I like to not be in war.
Well, there's that too.
Either side. Personal preference. What about you?
Yeah, I didn't sign up for this either. I've been traveling for quite some time. I'm actually still kind of tired. Not really feeling like fighting.
And the map sounds great.
Rough draw. What about,
Well,
There's a wolf puppy that's like sniffing around all over your feet.
Oh my goodness.
is that one of yours?
Wow, you're the same height.
Is that yours?
I think Herbie wants
Not
to
mine.
play with her.
kind of not over here.
That's yours?
Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl. Yes, sorry.
You just sniff your frog.
This is Herbie.
Can I feed her?
I introduced your dog to my frog.
Can I pull a little strip of jerky and like make it into like tear it into a smaller piece and offer it down to the wolf puppy?
Okay. She is thrilled. She's like, food, this is great. She comes and sits next to you. Just kind of looks up like, you gotta pet me now.
I will do that.
It's a good girl, Mel.
We're gonna spend entire days just petting your dog.
It's gonna be the whole
Anytime
session.
I'm not saying something specific, I am petting my blind wolf.
I will
It's like you get that perfect spot like right behind your ear.
What leg still going?
You're not taking her into a fight, are you?
No.
The frog's going now.
If Herbie has to fight, Herbie will fight. I'm
Uh,
just not like
Herbie
have to
looks
call
over at you
Herbie
like-
again.
Herbie's good.
How much time do we have here before our CO shows up?
You don't know.
Weeks.
I mean, if I was kind of gonna let the conversation die down and then, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, okay. So not enough time to. It's fine.
I was gonna say, if you just don't stop talking, we can escape.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Just all in a big huddle talking to each other. We're like, hey, how's it going? We're
We
just
just
shuffling
shift.
over. And they're like, it's fine. They're in a big group. They can't be escaping like that.
Especially because you were put in charge
So
of us.
what do you
I was not
want?
put in
Oh,
charge.
of her.
I was also not that.
So what do you all do? Fighting wise.
I don't. I'm
Don't-
really good
Good.
at hiding.
Not good enough.
I'm decent at
You're
hiding.
here.
Okay, let me. Actually, I made it out, but funny
You
story.
came
I was,
back?
I was looking for. I haven't been home in a long time, and I was looking for my mother, and she happened to be signing up, so I couldn't really leave her. I didn't think it through. Okay, I thought it through kind of after I got there, so I realized now I probably could have
judgment.
just waited for her to leave and then with her.
Well, I give you props. Family does mean a lot.
Thank you. So understand.
No judgment. No judgment. You?
Magic. I definitely can't swing a sword.
I can swing a sword and shoot a bow.
Full judgment. Oh, sorry. We're talking
Oh,
about
sorry,
what we're
it's
doing.
Dog's turn.
We're talking about how we're all going to stay alive in the next, whatever.
Yeah,
however
I'm
long
not used
we
to
have
guys.
until
I'm
this
just a scout.
army shows up, this surprise army that they had no idea was coming.
He's a very
Terrible
good
spies.
scout.
I'm a very good
Terrible
scout.
spies.
It's not coming in 5 minutes.
So, our
In 10 minutes.
commanding RCO, was that the one that pulled him aside, or is that a whole different person?
We don't
No,
know.
he said the captain also knows.
Oh, okay.
So we have someone else. Or he's captain, sorry, he said our commanding officer also knows.
So at this point, who you presume is your commanding officer, he is like dressed in soldier's garb. He looks like a very young elf, probably right around 100, which is when they become an adult. Just his general look is very, sort of very green, very nervous. He has 2 bronze short swords on either side. He's got a bow over his back. Studded leather armor, short reddish hair. And he walks up and says, well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My name's Carlin. I guess I'll be your commanding officer.
Can you spell that for me?
Carlen. But yeah, so I got our orders and our assignment. We aren't going to be on the front lines, so that's good. We're supposed to find and stop any scouts, spies, or saboteurs who come in to burn things, because apparently that's what they tried to do like 30 years ago.
How new to he? Can I do an insight check to see how new he is to this position?
Sure.
Probably, 3.
Second day on the job.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So he probably finished like training very recently. You get the impression he is a commanding officer because he was a soldier, and there's a lot of people who are not in the army, and so he was like instant commanding officer. He would otherwise be like the lowest guy in the army. So he's like super green, and he's like, okay, I'm doing things now. I'm not in training anymore. If you had to bet, you don't think he has ever swung his sword in a combat situation other than training.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
So,
It's a pleasure. Get
Sir.
everybody's name, like go does all the names. Cool. So yeah.
Is this your first battle?
Oh, yeah, it is. My first battle. But don't worry, it's gonna go really well. Yeah, 'cause we're all here and we're ready and we're fighting and got lots of people.
I have
It's
no
gonna be good.
doubts.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Where's the actual army?
Well, like we do have, our small force will be our primary, but like we don't have a large standing army. Because we've been at peace for a while, and so, but like there are a lot of people who are within the city who like used to be in the army, so they'll probably like rejoin and they'll like they're trained and ready to go. So that's like most of the people that will be fighting. So like we'll be in good shape. We're good. Yeah, really good.
And who exactly are we fighting?
Well, there's the scouts had a report of an army coming from over the border in Oro. They seem to be heading towards us. We don't really know exactly you know, which if it's just one city army, because it is kind of a smaller force than we would have expected, if they were doing like a full-scale invasion. So, which is good, you know, because it means we're going to be in much better shape. So we're going to be good. It's going to be good. He's like definitely trying to convince himself of this, and he's like super nervous, and it's like, yeah, we're fine. If I say it enough times.
Well, you're doing a great job leading us.
Oh, thank you. He like stands up a little straighter now. So
I'll
yeah.
try to make sure you don't die.
Oh, cool. Oh, you're the one. You got the healing stuff. Right? Cool. That'll be handy, or hopefully it won't be handy, I guess. But you know, if it does need to be handy, then it'll be handy. Yeah. Just awkwardly look around a little bit.
Well,
I think we do have like a while though before, like, cause our scouts like gave us a lot of advances. So like, I don't. They said the army was supposed to like arrive like tomorrow morning. So like we do have like a lot. Like they were just trying to get us all organized. So I think for most of today we're gonna like be like digging trenches and stuff, and then he doesn't notice if you do that.
I don't actually do that.
Oh, you should.
I totally should have.
Yeah, he's like, yep. So, we're gonna, we gotta go and we gotta do some like digging, because they're trying to like set up, some like around the outside to make sure it's like harder for them to, so like our archers can do the shooty
I
thing.
thought there were specific groups doing the trenches and that we were a different group who weren't doing the trenches.
Well, we don't really need to do the scouting thing yet. So like, some people are like just doing the trenches, and like that's.
So what are we doing right now?
Right now, we're doing the meeting and getting to know each other, and then we're gonna head to the trenches thing.
Let's go to the trenches then.
Yeah, let's do
Well,
that.
Wouldn't it make sense for us to rest before the battle?
Well, yeah, we're still gonna have like a, after we do the trenches, we'll do the resting, and then we'll like regroup. And then
How
we'll,
early
like,
do you go to sleep?
I was trying to get away.
It's like 11.
Like,
I whisper that to her.
So I mean, we're not gonna stay up all night. Don't worry. Although
And
like
where are
maybe
we
we could have a
resting,
drink and
though?
like camaraderie and stuff.
Were we resting and having this camaraderie?
Taverns and stuff. I guess if you guys don't have a,
Okay, just
wherever.
wondering.
let's go dig some trenches.
Cool. Yeah, let's dig in
Go
some
get this
trenches.
day over with.
I don't like tomorrow to start.
Just leading you like towards the side, and like
Crazy thing about nighttime.
yeah. So like you guys are set up on an area. They like pass out these shovels. Assuming you're not trying to run away while you're digging trenches.
Nope.
Athletics checks
I
all
try
around.
and get.
Athletics checks. I shouldn't say anything before I roll this. I'm gonna fuck
You're
it up
so
if I
good
say
at these.
anything. I'm gonna like,
Yeah, you're not
one.
that good at athletics
I
checks.
have
you think.
negative for athletics, so
Yo,
I'm not going.
Same. I mean,
my
you-
god.
You can represent the negative
9.
athletics.
Tad, I rolled a 9.
9. Okay.
13.
It was almost 19, and then it was.
I had an 8 before my -2.
You didn't get the worst.
What did you get? Yes. Was this
Wow.
with a negative?
Your commanding officer
Okay.
is not much better.
We all
Give
suck,
it a
guys.
9 too.
I'm gonna say it's just because I'm not trying very hard, and not
15.
because I can't.
Yep. 15.
Fuck
13.
me.
So you guys do like 90% of the group's effort at digging here. Everybody else is
Because I got a
like
little wolf
getting
digging
stuck on
holes.
rocks and like can't.
Wolves love digging holes.
Yep.
I'm letting
She's
Herbie
just like digging a hole
pretend
like
to do
next
something.
to the.
While I'm digging my holes, can I try and get Willow away from everybody else? Not super far away, but like
Enough you can.
enough that I can whisper.
You can
Kill me.
try. Are you gonna go with him?
Sure.
Okay.
We're in the open. No reason not to.
Okay. So yeah, you can get her far enough away that like you can have a quiet.
You probably already know this, but they're watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they asked me to watch you. They weirdly asked me to kill you if you did something odd, but that I don't kill for them, so I wouldn't do that.
It's comforting, and thank you.
You're welcome.
While they're doing that, I'm convincing Herbie to help me dig. Herbie, we have to.
Okay. You can command Herbie, so he will try. And he'll make an athletics check. Roll it up with the frog stats.
What?
Do you have those on here?
So we're gonna add him.
Apparently not.
Okay. Yeah, because there is the frog is on there.
You had
Yeah. And then frog. You can also filter just type
Adult
of frog.
black dragon. Hell yeah.
I mean, you can have that as your... No, you can't. Hey, he's only got a -5.
Yeah, so if you tap on him, it'll tell you all this stuff. Athletics, since it doesn't say specifically, it's strength. So it's -5 to your roll.
He's got a good standing jump, though. That's pretty cool. He's got a long
Okay, he had -1.
He threw some dirt and it goes like right up in the air and then back down. And then he does that for like the whole time. He's just throwing dirt up in the air and it's still in the hole.
Where'd he go?
Great job, Herbie.
He's trying so hard. Just throwing lots of dirt around.
Proud of you.
You don't get anything done because you're just praising him. That's the whole digging experience here.
Do I see anyone from my caravan out here digging trenches too?
How deep are we digging these trenches?
Like they're trying to get like a good trench that like if they're trying to get over it, they're gonna have like sticks that are put in afterwards. So like if they're trying to jump over, it's really difficult. So they'll be able to hit them with bows as they like try and slowly climb over. It's the idea. You make a perception check.
Well, it's not that hot.
Oh, I have not been.
Man, can no one roll
For sure
above
it's a
10?
10.
Sucking
I got
today.
one natural 20. First natural 20 of the stream.
Hey, way to go.
Yep, that's a 10.
Yeah, so you look around. Occasionally you'll see people like way off in the distance. But that's about the closest.
Better stay with my group, otherwise they're gonna think I'm deserting and shoot me in the back.
Well, you know, I wouldn't shoot you in the back.
I don't even have a bow.
I
I
can't
know, I
It's
can't believe they believe
disconcerting.
that. You're so stupid they believe that. didn't they?
When you say that you're not going to kill me, it just sounds more like you're going to kill me.
Well,
I
that's
won't
the
let
charm,
them kill you,
isn't it?
don't worry.
Yeah, Carlin will still be like awkward trying to make small talk this whole, just like, yeah. And we're,
Anytime he tries, I just like kind of stare at him.
he stops trying with you because you freak him out.
Good. Good.
It's the iPad.
That's my passive intimidation. It's a 15.
It works anyway. Yep, it works so well. Okay. So, you guys
It's the iPad.
spend a lot of the day digging trenches. You don't dig very, well, but like other groups come around and like fill in.
Our shitty attempt.
Like as they're like moving down, they'll like come through past you, keep
I mean,
going.
leave like with that group of people doing stuff.
Yep. So you will eventually. He'll like, okay. So, we can go to a tavern. If you guys want to find a place to stay, or.
Nope, I already have a place.
Yeah,
you got
what
a
if
place?
we have previous accommodations?
Oh well,
Can we meet after?
I guess we can meet back up. You know where the Pincho's sycamore is? The really big tree.
Absolutely.
I'll just look up.
You actually probably.
I might
Well, you
actually
would
know.
know it exists.
But I don't know where it is.
We've
so no sense
established
of
you have a
direction.
terrible
Yeah.
sense of direction.
I know it
It's
exists.
like- Yeah.
It's
But
really big.
It's
It's
Can I look
real.
up and see it?
yeah, probably. It's huge enough that like magic made this tree ridiculously large.
Okay.
So it's like 400 or 500 feet tall.
I definitely know where it is.
So yeah, like we'll meet like by the base of it, and then we'll just start doing our scouting
When?
thing. Probably like 8.
Okay.
Good time. Yeah, maybe 7. We'll go earlier.
Which one?
7. Definitely
Sure.
7. Yep. Very. 7:30. Do you want to do? Is it 7?
7:30 just to
Yeah,
make it convenient for
7:30
everyone.
sounds better.
7:30.
Yeah.
Okay. 7:30. 7:30.
How do you take
What?
direct a commanding officer?
Good on you.
He's not really
Take charge.
commanding me. I'm suggesting things so he thinks it's his choice.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yep. Well, did anyone want to go for a drink, or like do you guys just want to? You're
No,
tired. Or,
I'm full.
Gotcha. You're tired.
You-
Okay.
You can join me if you'd like.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
You don't all have to stay.
My bad.
I should probably check back in with them, make sure if anything, changed.
Sure. Meet me at the tavern that I stayed at before that I know the name of.
Is it the same one that I'm staying at? Are we in any way overlapping where we're staying?
There would have to be some.
I'm gonna follow you to drink anyway.
Nice.
Okay. Taverns. There is the Serious Potato, which is more of a comedy club kind of tavern.
Oh, we're
Can't imagine we were staying at that one.
There's, no, you wouldn't have been.
Peter would
There's
stay at that one.
Govea's, which is a very sort of like highbrow kind of place, a little pricier. The Dancing Fiend, which is, it's got a picture of a drunken imp on the sign, but it's sort of a good kind of casual place. So you can decide which is probably the first or second or third.
The
third
dancing
one.
fiend.
Third one. All of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow we're
Cool.
all on the same
So yeah, you all missed each other this morning.
We're all walking like, yep, see you later,
I
and
woke
then we're
up
still
late.
walking in the same direction.
It's like, oh, super awkward.
Oh, you're the human that got fired this morning in the tavern. I stayed at.
Oh, you heard about that.
No. It was a lucky guess.
Just assumed you got that fired look in your face.
Yeah, you got that look like
You got stamped on your forehead, actually. Yeah, so you guys walk back. He's, off checking with stuff. So, head back over to the tavern.
Can I get a table for the? I don't know who's joining me, but at least for me, him, and the CO, and I guess her.
I'll join if it's just them for now.
Okay,
Yeah.
a big enough table, I guess.
Table
Don't leave out
for
everyone.
7.
Okay.
You joining?
Can I go up to the bartender though, like aside from the table?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you for a lot of drinks to go to a particular fellow, and I need them to be the strongest drinks that you possibly have.
He
Within reason of price, of course.
Oh my god.
he just kind of. Oh, okay. Is he here? Or?
He's not here yet. He'll be coming in, and I kind of describe what he looks like.
Okay. Yeah, the young elf, red hair.
Yep.
And he's like, okay.
And I give him a gold piece for that.
He's like, well, if it's gonna be all night, it might.
No, this is just for you.
Oh.
For accommodating me.
Thank you. Okay, can do.
Cap it off at like 15 gold if it goes above that.
Okay.
Thanks.
He'll nod. Do you guys want a round of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I go sit back at the table and they can do whatever.
Got any milk?
I just thought
Hey,
of giants.
There's
milk.
always one.
He's big. Gotta have his.
Strong
He
bones.
could just milk himself if he really.
Oh.
He kind of gives you this weird like.
Just happens.
Sorry, it was like really random
It's
because
red.
it looked like you had sunburn, and I was,
No, it's really
and then I
red.
noticed that
It's very funny.
Sorry.
He gives you this
Wow,
kind of
I'm
like
distracted.
milk. Is he telling a joke or something? I'm not.
I don't know him.
He's a very funny person if you get to know him.
Ah, yeah.
It takes a while to
That's
get
a fun. That's a
accustomed
good
to it.
one. That's a good one. And some wine.
I'll take some wine.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Take some milk too if you have it.
It's a funny one. It's a good.
I don't think he has milk.
I'll take some wine for the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll have water.
I'll have water for now as well.
Okay. Yeah, he'll bring those over to your table.
I
Are
really
we
want
planning
milk.
on staying through tomorrow? Are you all planning on staying through tomorrow?
I imagine that every entrance and exit of the city is highly guarded at the moment.
The city's big enough that would not be easily doable.
They're about to be attacked tomorrow, and the
There aren't a lot of
entrances and
No, but
exits of the
there's-
city are not guarded.
So the city doesn't have walls around it.
Ah, yes.
So it's they can guard a one area like a courtyard. That's pretty easy to watch. But like sneaking out of the city, like you'd be making some checks, but like it's a lot more doable than sneaking out of that courtyard was. So if you did want to sneak out, tonight would definitely be a doable time to do it.
No. I'm
So.
leaving.
You're not leaving, or you are? Okay.
the CO's name?
Were you not again?
With
Carlin.
a C.
Carlin?
Mm-hmm.
Is Carlin here yet?
No, he would.
He had to
Yeah,
do
he'd take a
stuff.
few minutes to like go check on stuff and then make his
He's
way.
not here yet.
I've considered it.
Would
Problem
be,
is I'm torn. Sorry.
It'd be easier to sneak away if our CO wasn't attending tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but if he's unable to attend,
Well, we'd have to scout without him.
well, if there's no one to force us to be there, who knows what group we're in? Except the CO.
We know what group we're in.
Thank you. I meant if our CO is not showing up for work and we
Uh-huh.
don't show up for work,
No, we show up for work.
you want to show up for work?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to.
I'll go over the logistics with you later.
Sorry, what were all of your name again? I honestly forgot
Nicey?
a while ago.
I'm
Narsil.
Edward.
A what,
A
Sil?
Narsil.
A window? Oh, a Narsil.
Yeah, it's alright,
I
Tree.
heard
Keep
an
talking.
asshole, so it's
Not far off.
Again, I've heard that before.
Thank you.
It's great when they change it up and it's oak or birch or
It's not as
pine.
fun.
I think Willow's a great name.
Yeah, I fucking wish Willow was drunk right now. She's not.
Yeah, one sip of ale, it willows out.
Lock.
There you go.
I remembered one of them. It was distant.
It's a name and a face you can't quite forget.
Yeah.
It's more of a stature you can't quite forget.
Oh,
Ain't that true?
The everything. You're distinctive.
Yeah, he's got a big dick. We get it.
That's not what I was talking about.
You can see
You went right there. Right for it.
We've been traveling for a long time.
Willow,
Obviously.
you feel a cold nose pushing against your ankle.
I'll take the rest of that jerky that I had and like as kind of subtly I'll just like take the rest of it out of my pocket and drop it on the floor.
Okay. It's gone. Comes back over to you. You got beef jerky.
Nice.
Licks your leg.
Be nice.
So you're all going to try and scram?
No, I thought they wanted to stay.
He wants to stay until he can leave.
I'm torn because my mother's fighting, and I'm not so keen on leaving her unsupervised.
I don't have anyone fighting. Actually, no, I probably would have people fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guards,
the
yeah.
guards probably.
I have other people here fighting. I'm not keen on fighting myself, but at the very least I don't want to leave if I'm needed
Alright, so I guess we can
by them.
stay to see if we're needed. Hopefully, maybe it won't really escalate. I'm hopeful.
I'm not.
It's okay to be hopeful.
Thanks.
Nothing against it. Just
About this time,
I'd say.
Carlin comes in and, oh, you're all here. He sits down. The bartender sees him and just makes his drink, brings it right over, and he's like, oh, I didn't order. It's like, oh, this one's on the house. For a soldier defending our realm here, you know, our city here. Yeah, he walks away. And he's takes a sip and wow.
I spoke very highly of you to the barkeep.
Oh, really? Well, thank you.
What a good commanding officer you are.
Well, cheers.
Here, here. To Panzano.
To your first battle.
Hands
Yep.
tomorrow.
He takes a swing.
hopefully not last.
Wow. That was good stuff. That's wow. Okay, that's a big glass.
Some
of
hair on your
stuff.
chest.
Yeah. Yeah. That one.
I know we don't often have a lot of hair. Right? Yeah, I know that.
1, 2.
he'll keep sipping because he knows he has to, but it's basically like a glass like this big of like whiskey. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna.
So did your meeting give you any idea on how far out the incoming army was?
They think the other army's gonna be here like mid-morning unless something like slows them down. But like we got some scouts that'll be like on the lookout, just making sure. But they want us to start patrolling, beforehand, just in case any of their spies are coming in or doing stuff, and we can stop them.
I have a question. Is this slave labor that we've been conscripted to, or will we be paid for our efforts in tomorrow's skirmish?
Good. I assume we're going to be paid? You guys are going to be paid?
Well, I wouldn't know. That'd be a question for you as the commanding officer.
That's a good question. I didn't ask that question.
You should ask that question.
Okay. Shall I now ask that question?
No, you can wait.
Okay, cool. I'll get you the answer though. You should get paid though, that seems reasonable.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Quite
That's
reasonable.
a good point.
I know.
Yeah, sorry, I should have thought of that ahead of time.
Well, it'd be one thing if we were volunteering,
Yeah.
but since it's not really a volunteering sort of gig.
Yeah, I mean it's not quite but yeah, we need everybody, but we're gonna be good.
You get more used to it the faster you drink it.
Faster you drink? Really? Oh, okay.
You don't take in as much air as you drink. Just hold your breath in.
And he takes a big swig of it, which is probably a shot and a half worth, and then
don't breathe so much afterwards, or it'll burn more.
It burns.
Yeah.
Why didn't we start scouting tonight if we were trying to...
Tonight? I thought you wanted to get some sleep, though.
I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
You said that the battle would start mid-morning-ish, depending on if something stops the other...
Or if it slows them down or anything.
Yeah, why didn't we send a group out to try to slow them down?
You want to try and slow the whole army? Wow, you're a brave little gnome. That's you want to the whole army?
That's racist.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Calling her small.
No, I didn't
Pointing out her height.
I didn't mean to. I didn't say any. I didn't want. I didn't.
Well, I thought maybe also you could
I
get
was
a
on
group
the
of people to
accepting.
of your
what,
other
no, I'm
officers.
totally. I didn't. What?
I have a lot of gnome friends.
I thought that since you're such a high-ranking commanding officer, that you could get more of your commanding officers to join us on this.
Oh.
Or you guys could do that while we scout, since that sounds like a really important mission to stop the incoming army.
I'm almost inclined to agree, as this isn't actually a defensible position. With no walls or exterior protections except for a trench and some sticks, really the better idea would just be to meet them full force in the field. Trying to defend a place like this where they can get it at any point and you really can't make a frontal defense, so to speak.
Well, I'm not sure.
Sort
if
of
I
a
can
losing,
suggest,
battle on that one.
Look, she's just kidding. Don't pay attention.
I know. I wasn't.
No.
She's just
But
kidding.
I'm not sure if I'm in a position to suggest that you think it's. I'm it's the.
I wasn't saying you were. I was just
But I thought you were
stating the
commanding
obvious.
officer.
He's our commanding officer, not really.
They.
You know how field promotions work.
Yeah. Sort of like that. It's less earned.
He's doing a great job.
Oh,
A wonderful
thank you.
job.
Here, let's.
Yes, another to you.
He takes it.
God bless.
And he's looks scared of his drink now, but he's not quitting on this thing. He just takes another, and at this point he's struggling a bit. It's probably about halfway down. He's probably taken 4 shots worth.
Constantly wet.
Wizards of the Coast have retconned that elves all elves to be the ideal twin, careless, smooth, constantly wet.
So every time I rub my elf chest, it slides down.
Yep.
That's why.
Your body just
Consistent
produces a
sheen
natural
of lube.
Jeez. Yeah, so you guys continue this conversation for a while, and he'd be very drunk pretty quickly off this drink. And once he gets the drink low, the bartender like comes over and like refills it quick, and just when he's not looking, and he's like, gosh.
He's doing the God's work, that man.
Should tip him well.
I've taken care of it.
Can I just look over at what was it, Carlin? Yeah, I want to look over at Carlin. That's an expensive drink. You should finish that.
Is it? I didn't.
High quality.
I'm not a big, whiskey kind of person. It burns a lot for high quality.
That's how you know.
And maybe they just
What do you
assumed the other
feel?
commanding officers drink that, so they thought you might.
Oh,
drink
is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can totally take it. Yeah, this is good. It's good stuff. Takes another big drink, regrets it, moves on with his life. He's gonna die.
While he's doing that, while all of this is going on,
We'll have the first kill of the game.
I would like to ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, it's not so like you guys would notice. He's probably far gone enough that he wouldn't notice. But like you're ritually casting a spell, so
Yeah, let me see what the components are.
I'm assuming it's gotta have something. So
VS.
yes, yeah. So you're
Yeah, some speaking, making hand
Same.
motions. Yeah. For how long does this last?
Like a
10 minutes.
she's going to
Cast,
talk to your dog.
It's okay.
cast it.
Okay.
10 minutes. Then I get it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then once I'm done casting it, I'll like put some jerky down to coax her back over to me.
She's like sort of like half sleeping on her feet. But you put the jerky down and it's pretty quickly like this nose starts peeking up. Food? You have food?
I do.
You speak wolf?
I do speak well. For now.
Oh. I like food. You have good food.
I try. I'll like put it down again.
Do you have any more?
Here's some more.
Do you have any more?
I'll tear a little bit more. What does he call you?
Well, he calls me, how do you,
So it's Milana. It's not
Milana.
supposed to be Malava. It's Milana.
okay.
V's and N's, they're so close together.
It's upside
He
down.
calls me, Milana.
Is it a good name?
I think so. I mean, it's my name. It's my name.
Take ownership of mine. This is the best choice you've ever
He's got more
made.
confidence than our CEO does.
Damn right she does.
God,
She's gonna be useful. A whole can't like.
Does he treat you nice?
Yes, he does.
You like him?
Mm-hmm.
Is he nice to other people?
Nice to most other people.
You ever see him be mean to anyone?
You put me thinking your backstory about it.
That she was around for? No.
Yeah, I was like that. She was. I didn't.
Me and him
think
have
so.
literally been running around helping people and surviving. That's literally it. So that is.
He was mean to this one person, but they were really mean like first, and they were doing a lot of yelling, and he was
Nice one. Keep going.
What about the bigger one?
the bigger one.
Mm.
He's big.
Very big.
Yes.
You know,
He smells kind of
Fucking
funky.
I knew it.
you get the shorter one to feed you more. You could be that big one day.
That big?
That big.
I don't know if I want to be that big. in the future.
Crisis so far has lied to humans and to little pups.
How do you think I get him to feed me more? Can it?
Bark.
This is my favorite thing you've ever done.
She goes over and she's just like barking at you.
What is it, man?
Oh, sorry, my fault.
I pick up Mel and I gently just like pet her.
She's hungry.
I can smell the jerky. I don't think she's hungry.
Tell him I'm very hungry.
She says she's very hungry.
Starving.
Starving.
Mel, are you lying?
Oh no, I wouldn't lie.
She says she wouldn't lie to you.
Is she lying?
No.
No, is she lying?
Roll an insight check.
15 plus 4, 19.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, she said she wasn't lying. I said she
Can
said
she
she
tell
wasn't
at the
lying.
Not that dumb, no, you're aware.
He asked what she said. I only repeated what she
He
said.
asked, is she lying? That's different than what did she say?
No.
Wait,
I said, is she lying? And then you said no, and then I said, is she lying? And
okay,
that's
so
when I
you
rolled.
did ask out loud, is
Yeah.
Is
she
she
lying?
lying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You said
Yeah,
no.
So then, yeah, he asked
Oh, I
her
thought
if
you
she-
asked me what she said.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah, so you're like, yeah. Just,
Wait. Yeah, I'm lying. I
Like,
can nat
yeah,
20.
you-
It's possible.
I go up to the barkeep and I order.
do you need another one of the, I mean, there's a limit on how much a
No,
person
actually, I
can-
just wanted to know if you have any like raw meat I could pay for.
Oh, you know, like last time? Yeah, got
Yes. Oh yes, just like last time.
you. Yeah, he gets you a little
Yeah.
tray of meat.
Thank you. And I give him another 5 silver for whatever it
Okay.
is or whatever it cost last time. And
When-
before I give it to Milana, I say, listen, you can't always listen to everybody that talks to you because other people lie.
she likes you.
He
And
said,
I give her the.
you can't always listen to what other people tell you because sometimes they lie.
Wait, they lie?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No.
But are you lying about lying?
I have the smartest wolf.
Good.
You know another way that you can get more food from him?
Yeah?
When you do the things he tells you, he'll probably feed you.
Wait, I gotta do the things he tells me? But he doesn't speak wolf. I don't know what he's saying. He just says things.
Well,
And
you just have to
occasionally he says my
learn
name.
to
Technically true.
recognize.
He says a lot of things though, and I don't know what to do. Can you tell me what he wants me to do?
I'll explain, like, when he says sit, and then I'll say it in common,
Okay.
and like explain to her what that word means.
Okay.
And I'll explain stay and hide.
Okay. Make a animal handling or a persuasion, whichever you want, with advantage.
Oh my god.
You know, if you're trying to tell Milana things to listen for, you realize Leaflock
18.
can say things to her.
You can talk to plants though. I think.
It says
A speech of beast and leaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can communicate, though not understand, beasts and plants.
Okay.
I can understand.
Um,
I know
can
if
speak
she's
together
getting
in
it.
plants.
she does get to move your training up, probably a month or so.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
she's-
what a
she's
mom.
explains. She knows the
She
basic
can
commands that
sit,
were explained to her.
She can stay and she can hide.
That's really important.
it's okay, Milana. In 2 levels, you can understand me soon.
2 levels, just 2.
Just 2 levels.
It's probably when it runs out.
Okay. So as you head back, Carlin is singing a song very poorly now. And he's just singing, sloshing his drink all away. He's like, oh, it's I didn't want to. He drinks more.
I'm going to bed after that.
Okay.
Once he gets all that drunk, I'm like, I'll see you all at 7:30.
Yeah. 7:30.
Sure you're awake?
Imagine this guy has an internal alarm clock.
Yep.
Wouldn't
Totally.
want to be found AWOL.
So, if we don't show up tomorrow, what happens?
Well, we gotta show up tomorrow.
Just what
Tomorrow's
if?
a big day.
I just mean
We
like.
gotta fight him. We're gonna fight him with our
If I
swords.
I
And he
just
like
mean
just raises his hand
what
over.
if I
his sword.
happen to
Yeah,
fall and
the
break my
swords,
leg?
but what if? Yeah, what if there was a freak accident and someone didn't show up?
Ooh.
Yeah, like something unavoidable.
We gotta that. I mean, like, if it was like someone in our group, I'd have to like go and report it probably,
Okay.
and then
And what if something happened to you? Who do we go to?
ooh, something.
Just in
happened
case,
to
you know, we
me.
just need to know backup.
Well, I mean, you probably go to maybe my command, but I don't know. They do. I don't know if that's supposed. Because I mean, like, I don't know. I think you maybe just like go find somebody else, and then like they'd go and tell, and
Well,
because
we wouldn't want to get you in trouble, so we wouldn't tell anyone.
well, yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
But I'll be there.
Yeah, it was just in case. Just in case.
Cool. He'll just sort of like waver for a little bit, and then he'll just pass out of the table.
I think we should try to carry him to bed.
I think we should leave him.
You're already asleep.
You did already.
No, I know, but I think we should leave him.
Leaflock, do you think you could carry him?
Yeah, no problem. Where's he staying?
I think we're all staying here.
Can slip into my southern accent a little bit.
I think
Yeah,
we're all
about
staying
that
here.
one. She.
Where's he staying?
Maybe we're
Probably
all
just
turning
here.
southern.
Yeah,
for
he's
this
staying in the tavern
episode.
too.
I'll just be a little bit.
Is it? Did he? I'll just take.
Just a hint.
Can I take? Does he have any coin on him that I could take off him to pay for
Whoa.
his room?
Make an investigation check.
Just want him to use his money to pay for the room.
He could just stay in our room, Leaflock.
No, that's
That's fine.
quite okay. Besides, I
Your
take up 2 beds.
privacy.
Well, we're not staying in rooms with 3 beds. Why not?
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you search him. You do find a gold purse that has probably like 10 gold in it, a couple some silver too.
How much was a room here for the night?
Couple silver.
5 silver.
Yeah.
Take the 5
The
silver and
random
leave
price I
everything
set
else.
at the beginning of the
Yeah, that's
game.
what I was gonna do. Would you think I was gonna take his money?
No, of course not. I didn't
No, but if
think
you
that.
found extra, I mean, that's
No,
it's extra.
no,
Finding
that's
papers.
No,
that's not right.
That's
No,
not how it works.
That's not right. I'm gonna take his 5
The
silver.
progress, yeah.
I'm gonna take his 5 silver and put his coin
What?
purse back on him.
Okay.
Coin pouch, and then I'll just have him pay for his own room.
Okay. You do so with his money. He gets a room.
And I'll gonna just slug him over my shoulder.
You do so without much difficulty. Throw him in the bed upstairs. So, anything else anybody want to do, or you go to bed?
Going to bed.
Go to bed.
Okay.
I go and find out how much I have to pay the bartender for his drinks.
10 gold.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because he was basically just pouring like a bunch of
Yeah,
shots
I
into a
figured.
large glass. So,
It's amazing.
And I tip him an extra gold. Thank you for your cooperation.
he appreciates it. Happy to help play a prank on somebody, but yeah, make sure he's up in the morning and everything, right? Because he's
Of course.
But
We got a war to fight.
Let's move along.
but yeah. So is there anything else?
No.
Okay. Congratulations, you completed your first day. Nobody died.
I didn't die. You
I'm having a heart
you
attack.
could've died.
I'm having a heart attack.
Okay,
My
one
nurse was
person.
dead.
Roll the character.
Okay, roll 4d6 and. Okay, so you awaken the.
No, wait, we didn't wake up yet. I'm tucking my frog into bed.
Okay, you do so.
I lay on the ground with Milana. I just had water. I don't know why I'm slurring my words. Who put dirt in my water?
So you all have a good night's sleep, and you awaken the next morning. You probably nobody else drank heavily, so you guys all get up at a regular hour.
I also drink water.
So
Drink a lot of that water.
what would you all like to do?
Meet at the big tree.
Yup.
Okay.
Wow, I was gonna be
Grab
in the
a bite
tavern.
to
Okay,
eat.
everyone wants me.
What tower? Oh, in the tavern. Sorry.
I mean, I'd
I
grab
have
a
no
quick
sense
bite
of
to eat.
direction.
Yeah.
So if anyone's there while I'm eating,
Yeah, I'm down there. I don't have a
wait,
structure.
is
Oh, I
are any
guess
of my
that's true.
peeps down there while I'm eating?
Yeah, there'd be a pretty good number of them would be coming down for breakfast.
Is there a table with the other guards that does not have my former boss at it?
Yeah, there would be.
I would like to sit there.
You do so. They just nod up. These are, if I remember right, because you had a lot of people.
This is
Yep. Okay,
know
so
what?
2 of them
He
were your
asked
friends.
for
Not at all a hit.
names.
It just
or he asked for NPCs.
my
and then
backstory was me
You
being
gave me a lot. Yep. There's nothing wrong with giving me a lot of NPCs.
This is I was closest with Inanna and Rainey's.
Yep.
So I had the
But then
hardest.
there was
So if you wanna find
also
the
Wrist and
template.
Ashes,
my little gnome here.
the other 3.
Lulin, Kiefer,
That's your hand on leaf.
Ayla.
I'd imagine her hands like the
Yep.
size of my thumb or something.
Okay.
Like,
So
put your
do
hand
you wanna
out,
find
like
one of your
your-
2 friends?
Her whole hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're greet you as you come over. Bit of a crazy day yesterday.
We got conscripted too.
Yep. You know, we were talking about leaving early in the caravan. Couldn't have left a couple of hours earlier. That would have been nice. But, way it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
On the plus side, we're archers, so we'll at least be allowed back a little bit.
Lucky.
What are you doing?
Finding any stragglers who tried to get into the city to burn it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're Hufflepuff. We're particularly.
Particularly good finders.
Well, hopefully nobody comes back to burn it, and then you'll hang out, I guess.
Probably won't happen.
It probably won't happen, no. But, like, you know, you can be optimistic. Because things always go well, right? You know, it has been the last, 20... Yeah, okay, sorry.
Can I come downstairs during this?
Yeah.
Willow! Willow, good morning! Are these your friends?
Yes. Nicey.
Yeah! Hi, everyone!
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
This is Inanna and Raimi's female male elf.
They're both female.
Did I say? Oh, I misread that. They're all really close together.
There are a lot of
2 female
Sure.
elves. I'm really good at the NPCs I made. I made 2.
That was the choice you made.
I don't know. It was like kind of a sarcastic response to you being like, yeah, a couple more NPCs would be nice. And I was like,
I was like,
Like a couple.
2 was a perfectly good number.
Which
for
I
a couple.
made. I made 2, and then I made like 15 more.
Yeah, it's just like, that's a lot of
Because I
names.
did. I made the
Yeah.
2
Just
back
gonna go
home.
down.
And one's dead.
Yeah.
Caravan guards
How do you 2,
wearing the same search and destroy squad.
Oh, cool.
Do you also want to not be fighting this?
Yeah, kinda.
Then why are you here?
Part of the caravan guards, that's why we're here in the city. And kinda pulled into it.
Wrong
Don't-
place, wrong
Doesn't the
time.
caravan normally
Are we there?
leave
Probably not yet.
the city?
Yeah, but like, not at the moment. We don't exactly have full control over the caravan. So,
Is this who you worked with? Why'd you let her go?
I didn't. Oh, it's.
Sorry, I didn't know
They're
it was
not the
an
ones who
uncomfortable
fired
thing.
me.
Oh. Awkward.
They give this like look across the room where like this woman's sitting.
Well, it looks like you would have been stuck here anyway, so on the positive side, you're at least not going to be as far forward as them, because we're just looking for stragglers. See, there's an upside to everything.
When they're talking, I walk right to the bar and just order food for me and Flea Flop and Moana.
Okay.
I come down too.
Okay.
It's just like Willow's. What's the fucking that book, like the No Good Very Bad Day, whatever. Something terrible, no good. It's like Willow's just like it just keeps getting better.
It's like okay, we're
Every new
doing.
thing.
I'm not a positive addition to your day. Oh my goodness.
You weren't a negative addition.
Okay. I'll take that.
Jury's still out. You seem nice enough.
I am really nice.
You seem pretty nice. It's just like Willow's just getting shit on, and you're like bright side. She's like, I don't know how to deal with both of these two things happening at once.
Well, maybe when we get started scouting, it'll take a mind off.
I appreciate the effort.
A lot of optimism.
I know.
I really hope scouting for this war will take my mind off this war.
This was to take your mind off being fired.
Exactly. Yeah, neither of those are good things.
It was to take you off being fired. Which I think the war is a great distraction.
Yeah, she was not even worried about that
Before
anymore.
I say these words, I know what I did, and I'm acknowledging it, and that's fine. But have you seen Di yet?
She hasn't. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's coming down now. Yeah, she slept in a lot. She did kind of drink a lot. She's kind of like staggering down, like holding her head. On the plus side, she's actually walking down, which is better than your guard captain can say.
You're not up yet?
No.
What time is it?
Yeah, we gotta like
Probably like 7.
right
at this
before
point.
we leave, we go in and just dump water and say, we gotta go, it's almost 7:30!
Yeah.
That's the only option for this.
Oh, 100%.
Yep. So she kind of comes down and is like, gets a large glass of water and sits down at the table by herself, just like holding her head and like taking sips of water.
I'll order another plate to our table and I'll go over to her and
Hi.
put a hand on her back. Got you food.
Oh, thank you. I still kind of feel a little queasy.
Food will help.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. She kind of takes a bite of the food. It didn't help yet.
That'll take a little bit.
Okay. How's your day been?
Oh, it's been better. Is she at her own table still?
Yeah.
Come on. Why don't you...
Oh, okay. She picks up her tray, walks over, like almost goes to the wrong table, and then like figures it out. Sits down. Hi. Hi. Who are you?
I'm Nicey.
Hi.
What's your name?
Sorry.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
I can see why you said die.
No, the die
so
was
nice to meet you.
another character.
Are you ready for today?
No.
Oh. I mean, I don't think most of us are ready for today.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a great breakfast you got there.
They don't have you stationed anywhere, right?
No, they're getting, everybody's like not fighters and like putting us in like an area in the middle of the city to try and keep us safe.
Oh, so we'll be near you probably.
We'll be all over.
Yeah, but we're not going far outside the city.
It's true.
Well, that's good. You gonna be safe?
We have that big guy, Leaflock. Hey, Leaflock.
Yeah,
You want to meet our friends?
sure.
He'll protect us, I've decided.
Oh, well that's good.
She's decided to.
Look how big he is.
It's nice to meet you, Leaflock. You're
Nice to meet you.
big friendly giant.
Okay.
I think as far as most people know, Leaflock can just hit things with a stick, kind of.
He just looks like really big.
Also, I'm a gnome. He's huge compared to me.
Yeah. he's
Height
like
equals
10
security.
Like, to me, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like
He
is it
can just
40?
take all the.
Yeah.
Oh. Kind of tall for a gnome.
I'm still pretty
You
small.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Yeah.
I'd make room for all of them.
Okay.
Oh.
All squeeze in at the table.
Hey guys.
Your captain's
morning.
still not down. It's like
What's up?
7:15 at this point.
I don't sit. I just stand around the table with Milana next to my leg.
I start eating food.
Okay.
I'll find some more jerky in my pocket. All my rations. And
My jerky rations go to this.
I'm gonna take a turn giving the dog because I want to meet the dog. I want to give him a little piece of meat.
She's gonna be so fast.
Dude, she's gonna be so fast.
I'm
She's gonna be
gonna-
rolling into the battlefield.
I've been tearing up the pieces. Like I've been making small pieces
and
when
then you keep tearing though.
Yeah. So I'll take like one regular sized piece of jerky and tear it up into a bunch of
It's just like
pieces.
one
So,
slice of cake plus 9 slices of
I
cake.
mean, it's a face you can't say no to.
Yeah.
So I only end up giving her
100%.
like
It is
5,
a girl face.
you know, square little pieces of jerky. It's from like one piece of jerky.
Okay.
So it only ends up being like
Yeah. Got you.
she's a puppy.
And
I'm
then
not
you-
trying to like
Face.
make her stomach explode. I will take some and tear it up a little bit, and I'll give it to Di, and sort of like have her like lower her hand and point to the puppy under the table.
Is that a wolf? Okay. She hands over the pieces of jerky.
Can I look around to see if anyone's looking at this table from afar?
Yeah, there's this weird lady across the room who seems to be glaring at the table occasionally.
At the table or the wolf?
Not the wolf. You look a little bit closer and you're, oh, it's just Willow. But only when like she thinks Willow's not looking, you would occasionally notice.
I notice her staring.
Like just more like looking over, like, and then she'd look back and pretend.
Fuck her.
like-
She can't fire me. I'm gonna put an arm around like Di's waist.
Okay.
She can't fire me. What's she gonna do now?
She looks over as you do that, and then she like looks back, and then she's like actively glaring. And
I just ignore it.
Dan like just looks.
What's she gonna do?
You're right. What's she gonna do? She goes up and she goes to kiss you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just like she'll just do that for like 10 seconds or so. Pull away and like.
I've never been more amused to piss off a mom in my life.
She's just fuming over the other side of the room, like. And like her husband's just sort of sitting there like looking through a book that and she's like, do you see this? And looks over like just as you guys get back and like he's like, no, what happened? So she just starts ranting over on the other side of the room.
Typical dad. She's the girl like, yeah, oh no, oh yeah,
No,
no,
yeah, no.
right, of course,
Nod.
no, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my head still hurts.
I hate to interrupt your pleasantries,
We should
but
go
we do have a place to be.
wake up our CO.
Oh shoot.
Or you should go
Is he
wake up the CO that you knocked out.
So
You
maybe
said
we should
knocked
wake him
up.
That's what I heard.
Well,
Okay.
We should go
If you
knock
did
up
that-
the CO.
if you did that, you should still wake him up.
Yeah, I think
He's good, what can we say? Okay, so you head over to your CO.
There you
Just
go.
your CEO.
Your
Let's wake him up. I have leaf lock. I have leaf lock. Can you pick him up?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
Can you pick him up?
Yeah,
How strong are you?
No. How dare you?
Didn't he bring him upstairs
I
to begin
slid him
with?
over my
Oh, did you?
shoulder.
Yeah.
I actually looked up. He did bring him upstairs. Sorry. Thank you. He can lift like 3 something.
yeah.
I have
Bench
the
press.
class comes with
Something.
Yeah, carrying capacity is a little bit different than what your max
Yeah, it
is.
said-
powerful
it said-
build is part of my.
Yeah.
Oh,
it said
yeah.
like how
Feature.
much he could lift on his printed
Racial
out
feature.
sheet that we sent across.
Yeah, it's
That
true.
was
If you get
pretty-
powerful build, then
it was
that
pretty
doubles
large.
it. So
Anyway. If while he's carrying him downstairs, is he still knocked out?
I mean, you waking him up first? Or you just
No,
trying
I
to-
just want him to carry him downstairs.
Okay, yeah, you carry him down. You get like out of the room and like you're starting down the stairs, and then he just kind of wakes up. And, ooh, what? What's going on? Put me down. He just kind of like slaps your like back, I guess, if you had him slung over your shoulder.
Thank you, Leafla.
And he's, oh,
mention it.
wow, my head hurts so much. And he just kind of like sits down on the stairs.
It's
We told you should take it easy on the drinks last night.
You have what?
No time to eat. We've got to go.
it's
Yeah,
late.
It's 7:30.
Good morning.
7:30.
Yeah.
It's we
Morning.
have to meet up here. Take some sausages on the road.
Yeah,
Oh.
and some water.
Okay. He just has like one sausage
No,
and a glass
wait.
of water.
Don't give him the water. I order a cup of ale, and I give it to him.
Or the dog.
This poor elf's kidneys.
It's
Well, water too,
Well, 'cause
but
he's-
ale first.
Okay,
Ale
yeah.
first,
So he takes,
and water.
he drinks the ale, has some water, takes a bite of the sausage, and just okay. Guess we're
It's like
going. We gotta meet up. Where were we meeting up?
Now.
Where were we meeting
Oh,
up?
at the
The tree.
The tree.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that is, so.
He knows where it
I've
is.
seen it.
Yeah, it's a
Can
big
just-
tree.
Look up.
We're inside.
Well, not,
She, when,
not
so
yet.
when she looks up, she sees like the things that you have to look down to see. So there's some things blocking the tree. Yeah.
So you guys make
We
your
have to
way
be
outside.
considerate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty big landmark, so you can kind of make your way over to it. When you get to this tree, it is like approximately 400 feet tall, and it's probably somewhere between 40 and 50 feet in diameter.
Look at
It's
that beauty.
Big tree, and it's definitely got some sort of magic that made it grow this
Yeah, I
big.
really call that hardwood.
Mm.
I remember this tree now.
Can I
Hasn't
arcana
changed.
check the tree?
Sure.
You know, if you'd like, I can
Just out of
ask if
curiosity.
Leaflock can put you on his shoulders.
Alright, we're gonna get
You got
Leaflock, can you give
16
our new
actually.
friend a ride?
16.
Of
So there are
course.
certain
That
druid
is-
spells that sort of like buff
Pick her
an
up and
area
prop her on my
in terms of
There's so much
plant
you can
growth.
see up here.
So
Mm.
you would guess that something
What, is it
like
all
that
fixing?
would have been used
he's
to sort
going
of
forward
juice
and
the
backward?
tree. Otherwise, there are certain kind of other magics that might have accelerated
Yeah.
growth or things
Mostly
like
just
that.
whenever you-
Do I get a sense of
Yeah, I
its
think
Oh,
age.
yeah.
I'll see if I
Or is
can
that like a
can
separate-
turn it
It's
off.
it's hard to say
I won't do it next
it's-
time my puppets on those.
because it's so either they kept this tree alive for an unusually long period of time and it's
Mhm.
like been growing at a normal tree rate,
Yeah.
or
What
they
else
sped
can I
up its
say?
growth.
Good
So
thing
like
you got
it
this
might have
elf.
over the course of a year grown like this much.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's hard to
Yeah.
say exactly what its
Why
age
would you
is.
campaign?
Probably very old. You know, probably looking at hundreds of years old at the very minimum. But given its size, it must have been sped up a little bit.
Right.
So
Okay. There's magic in this tree.
Sure is.
That's right, like that silver.
What?
I said it was
okay, so you
Micro's
guys
right.
meet up at the tree.
Hey, can you give her a ride then?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
killing me.
She's like
She's on
sitting
his
on my
shoulders.
shoulder.
Okay, and the frog's on your shoulder.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Look how much you can see up here.
That's a Kodak moment if those cameras were invented.
What if we were this tall? Oh my god, Herbie, imagine if you were this tall.
Just mind blown from this frog.
And the frog explodes.
No, don't recast that.
Okay, so you guys get to the sycamore, and he's like, okay,
Oh, I think
just gotta start watching
Reminder. Yeah.
stuff.
And that,
Right.
that won't
Just
be
here?
Right here?
Well, like we'll patrol.
It's like it's just
Where?
Unless
you
it's
can put him in
killed.
the
tree.
Right, because he doesn't have
Well, like more than just like the tree is like a good like center
Would die.
home, you know, like
More than me.
go
Are
out.
we just gonna walk around?
Well,
Willow.
you can't really.
Yeah.
Because he's.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, right, but just.
I'll
right.
walk with him.
Well, no, we should. Should we stick together?
Yeah, generally stick together.
Okay.
Same general direction.
Where's the general?
Spread out a little
I'll
bit.
keep an eye on it.
Okay.
He's that way.
Yeah. So
Oh.
they'll sort of like meander the group around if you guys wanna. You know.
Am I just walking with you, or were you saying?
Oh yeah, I was going
Okay.
to. Okay. So, I see you've been getting a lot of crap because of where you're from. I sort of.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nothing.
Uh,
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I've been sort of keeping a secret from everyone. I'm actually also from Aura, but I did not want to put myself in the position that you are in.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was worth lying. I've got the, you know.
As do I.
Yeah,
Not
normie
as,
ear.
not as pronounced. You can get away with it.
But anyway, you don't seem like a bad person. I just thought you should know there's someone here.
I
who
appreciate
shared
it. You
your-
don't seem like a bad person. It's almost like crazy thought. It's almost like not everyone from there are assholes.
Am I right? Absolutely.
It really seems like the bad people think the bad people aren't bad people.
Yeah.
That's about right.
How'd you end up?
You know, like Darth Vader doesn't think Darth Sidious is that bad
Peter.
either, but you know.
far away from home.
I needed a change in scenery. Oro got kind of boring.
Yeah, Oro sucks.
What snow?
Bro's not bad.
That's what
I didn't
Liz
say
did.
that. Some dude behind us. In there.
I'm saying this from above you, though. Don't forget I'm still on his shoulders.
Hey, did you see that guy back there? You see that?
That was
Amazing.
basically
Okay.
Oro's going for
As you guys are walking,
If you think about it, if I just
roll
turn my
some
head, I kind of
perception
smack
checks.
her with the flat of my ear.
Sorry.
perception checks
Yeah,
as you
sure.
guys are walking and keeping an eye out.
16.
Do I get better perception since I'm on his shoulders?
Yeah. 17.
Not really.
I
No.
wanted better perception.
You could have a +1 if you want it.
Thank you, because I have +0 normally.
21. And
17.
okay,
15.
cool. So those of you with or actually, one sec. All of you.
All right, that one, two,
That
three.
one.
Yeah.
So here, this,
We're just really good at seeing things. That's obviously what this was.
hear this sort of clanking noise and this whirling. You look over and you see sticking out of the dirt is this sort of metallic worm-looking thing. It's got plates all along the back and this jaw that seems to be made of like copper or something like that is just sort of gnashing its teeth. And on each side it has these two arms that look like they've been used for digging. And it's like half in the ground and half, rising above it. Sort of looks around, takes you guys in, tunnels back down, and is tunneling like still deeper into the city, but now it's under the ground. You can still see where it is because it's only tunneling maybe a foot under the ground.
Can you still see the disruption on top?
Yeah, so it's about like this thick, 3 feet long, tunneling under the ground. So it's like, pretty obvious on where it is, but
I think that's what we're looking out for.
I
I
believe
think
so.
that might be a problem.
Yeah, let's go deal with it
It's kind of cool, though.
yeah.
then. Soldiers
so
of Penzano. Away.
yeah,
Huzzah!
charge.
Oh, I can't. I'm not charging.
Roll for initiative.
Ooh!
There's some like
Here we
play.
are.
Jesus.
I'm ready for a bad one right here. Oh my.
Okay.
I got the worst. Don't even worry.
Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my
way
God.
to go. So
I
this
didn't do
one's
well, though.
Carlin. If you guys want to arrange yourselves,
Oh, I'm
and
on
I
some
don't
shoulders.
have a
I'm getting off
miniature
your
for
corner.
this,
Where's your
so I'm
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
intellect hour.
It's like there's something that's
Um,
been.
Okay.
I also can't
Oh,
reach
here,
this
hold
either,
on.
so.
Here, put me. Yeah.
Just
we're all
me.
Put me.
Put me somewhere.
We were together.
I know.
Oh
you're
yeah,
saying
we're me and
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I just realized you never added your character.
Was this you?
Team overall, let's go.
You never added.
Oro
Yeah,
kids.
'cause I have
Hell
an
yeah.
I
Right.
was in Oros.
Yeah, easy fix.
Watching You've been watching Critical Role.
No,
No,
it's
that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Talk about slacking.
Vampire
I'm on
kids? No,
episode
no.
6.
I'm on.
Hey, way to go.
I'm like
First
2.5
campaign or
hours
second?
into the second.
Bo and Caleb of
Oh,
the
okay.
squad.
So I'm doing
Unwanted.
better somehow.
Okay. It's probably a little distance away from you guys. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, does anyone on their first initiative get above a 20?
I got close.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Or let me actually roll for.
Oh, can I say that Herbie was disappeared for this?
He would have been around, but like he doesn't have to go in and fight. He can,
Hang out on your shoulder.
or you can disappear him. But I'm not sure if it's an. Does it take an action? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it
So
is.
then,
Okay.
But You could also just free control him on your turn to make him go
Okay,
away.
yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
leave him
So
You don't need to.
okay. 15 to 20.
19.
19. Okay. And what's your dex mod?
5.
Okay.
Okay, well, guess who's going first?
Mm-hmm.
And you have advantage on initiative, right?
Mm-hmm. That's with advantage.
Love that.
And if I go first, I have
Ah,
advantage
jeez,
on
that's all.
attacking the thing I'm attacking.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 10 to 15?
14.
14.
11.
Stop it.
I didn't say anything.
You were very close.
I haven't said anything.
You went like this.
This whole
You
game.
went-
This whole game.
I've
Haven't said
said
it.
it at least twice now. By the way.
I know.
but
I've heard
you
it.
don't blurt it out. You go like this. You go. Oh, 11. That's what you do.
Okay.
I'm saving it
Mm-hmm.
when you least
And-
suspect it.
End straight.
Here's the problem with that. I
Um,
always expect
5 to 10?
Oh, what'd you roll?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Oh, jeez.
8.
Oh, that's 5
Oh,
to
it's
10.
5 to 10.
Oh, I didn't listen. I heard 10.
No.
5 to 10. Yeah, I do like ranges going down by 5, so.
What'd
Okay.
you roll?
He rolled a nat 1.
Did you not hear when we spoke and he was like,
I'm sorry. What was that?
1.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
He's still-
Okay.
Do you need me to repeat myself?
On our side.
Yes.
So while it's underground,
not
you do have
necessary.
disadvantage to hit it.
Ooh, but I
Um,
can hit it still?
You can attack it, but you're like attacking through a foot of the ground, so
Yeah.
it's disadvantage.
Is it, is it disadvantage if I go to melee?
Yeah, both.
Shit. I do both those the same. Alright, I guess I will... I guess I'll just shoot it from here.
Okay.
They're the same to hit, so... And I get advantage, because it hasn't attacked or done anything yet.
Then it is canceled.
Oh yeah, that's right, it's canceled, because I have disadvantage to hit it. Ooh,
Oh,
18
nice.
plus 7!
That will hit.
Woohoo!
Kill him.
7 damage.
Is it actually a small-sized creature?
It's medium,
Okay.
but
Do you-
I don't know. I thought it was a cool.
No, just curious. I was just
Yeah, it's
purely
not,
curious for my visual sake.
yeah. So it is. Yeah,
Okay.
medium sized, but
Uh,
it seems like, given the look of it, it seems like it'd be on the smaller side of medium. But okay, Carlin he has 2 short swords. So he's gonna run up.
Which one's Carlin?
Oh yeah, the
the
two.
one at the end there.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will attempt to attack, taking his disadvantage. One of them was a nat 20, and the other one's gonna miss. So yeah, he misses with his attack as he stabs down at it, hits into the ground.
It was a good try.
Willow,
Wow, that was fast.
level 1 turn, so you don't have much you can do.
Nope. A saving throw. Would they have? Depending on the saving throw, is this something they might have advantage on?
Yeah, it depends on the saving throw, and it also makes sure you don't have to be able to see them for sight.
Cool.
Coral.
Cool. I'll run up to it then.
Okay. That one too.
Yeah, I'll run right up next to him. And
Next to
I
the
will-
creature.
Well, same thing. And I will hit it with my short sword.
Okay.
With no whammies. Yikes. Short sword. That's an 11 to hit.
You stab with a really good stab into the ground, and it goes into the ground.
Yeah,
Really good stuff.
It was a good stab though.
Great.
Solid stuff.
Leaf lock.
Yep. I'm gonna get
Ah, fuck! I fucked that up. Whatever.
move a little bit closer, and I'm going to cast.
How much closer?
Well, this is just like I mean, regardless, even if I do like a magic cantrip that requires a...
If it says sight, you can't do it.
Let's say sight.
You can hold your action. Do see it down the way.
Okay.
The dumbass. Because you could run up closer to it in case it runs away and then it just pops up.
Or try and do
You know what?
flames.
No, here's what I would do. It's just for... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I want to hold Fairy Fire as an action until I see it pop out of the ground.
If you don't see it and it doesn't pop out of the ground, you'll lose that spell slot though. Just so you know.
Yeah.
For-
So in this case,
Okay.
if you
Oh,
go
one
to
of
do
those
it,
two,
Okay.
not damage.
no,
Alright.
not damage. When you
Okay.
damage is just that.
So you do that. Is that where you wanted to be? Did you want to move?
What's the range on Fairy Fire?
60 feet.
I want to move up a little bit.
Yeah, move it. About halfway there.
One more.
Right there,
Yeah.
Okay. It's its turn. So it seemingly dives down. You do not get opportunity attacks, and it will pop up right there in the middle,
Like there.
In the middle of us.
back 3 squares straight back there. Nope, one.
Over.
Or actually, yeah, where you had it. Sorry. Back
Where you
one.
had it first.
That one.
No, the other one.
No. Yep.
So my numbers would be so.
We need laser pointers.
Okay.
That's true. We did.
So I need everyone within 15 feet of it, which is going to be everyone except for you.
Oh, thank God.
It's
To make
fully-
a dexterity saving throw.
Thank you.
I failed.
I make
And
it.
let's see what we got.
Oh, nice.
What was the?
Below a 10.
Okay. What'd you get?
15.
Okay,
I
that
got
succeeds.
love kiss.
The DC was 12. Just for.
Yeah, no. If I,
Oh, I
if
definitely.
I roll below a 10 on a saving throw for any monster, it's
Yeah.
There's no monster
There might
where-
be one.
an 8. Does
don't
an
know.
8 pass
Spoiler.
any saving throw you've ever seen?
I mean, an 8 hits certain monsters, so there might be. There are monsters with that low AC.
Yeah, but spell
But-
save DCs start at
Yeah.
8.
Alex is like, so
Yeah.
this is going well.
They got
8 plus
0.
proficiency.
We're fine.
Oh yeah, that's true. It would be at least minimum, unless they had minus. In there.
Minimum would be a 10. With
Unless
8
they
plus
had a
proficiency.
negative, it would have to be a -2 in whatever their important thing is. Yeah, that's pretty low. Okay. So everyone who failed the saving
Sure.
throw will take 4 points of lightning damage as it
Lovely.
shocks everyone in this ball 15 feet around.
I'm dead.
And if,
So-
otherwise, you take half.
Is it full? Is it visible now that
Man.
it popped out of the
Can
ground?
you-
It is.
Okay,
So
I
you
need
I
are.
Make a
want to
dex
see.
save at
I want
13.
to see what it looks like on the Twitch, because I can't do it on my iPad. Do you have the thing up?
It does. Yeah. So it shows everyone's lost hit points if they put them
Oh my
down.
God! Look how few hit points I have.
Oh, nice. Am I yellow?
I'm yellow.
No,
Oh,
he's
no, I'm
yellow.
still green.
You're green.
Nice.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Oh, we
If you
didn't
go
connect
on to,
Leo's.
No,
can't do
we
it on
just
the app,
realized
but if
it
you go
after.
to the-
Oh,
I just
it's
pointed
fine.
that out
Next
to
time.
him.
I'm on the stream here.
I was like,
No, it's not on the phone either.
It's on the
It's on
actual.
the computer.
Who's it?
How do you figure? Oh, you passed it.
Is that something Jesse did?
What?
I passed it too.
You are
Huh?
bitches.
Is this something
Oh,
Jesse
yeah, I got
added?
It's like, how-
No, it's
It doesn't have. Or is it just
Oh,
the
because we're
screen's
all
too
in the
small?
oh wait, you can see it, right?
What?
He can see it.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, he just did this.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you did. I
right.
didn't see
Yeah.
that. What was the question? The story?
It doesn't have.
Yeah,
ever-
Leo's.
So yeah, is it?
We noticed. No, it
Okay.
just didn't. We didn't connect it before.
Okay,
I said
gotcha.
we as if I'm involved in that in any way.
Connect what?
I just didn't.
Oh, Leo's character?
Link
yeah,
is-
I totally
yeah.
forgot. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
it's all good. I was
On
just
the
like,
next time.
is there? But okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, DC was 12. If you succeeded the check, you take half of 4 points of damage, so 2 points of lightning damage. Otherwise, you take the full
Did
amount.
he fail the-
I don't know. Did you fail the dex save?
Oh yeah, the next.
13. Yeah, dex save at 13.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so now it is marked. Is it an AOE?
It is.
Oh wait, yeah, that's.
It is.
super.
It's everything within 15.
20 foot cube.
Oh.
For the duration, only affects creatures. Shed dim light. Yeah, it's each object
So-
in a 20 foot cube.
So I mean,
So
you
Yes,
could
you can
cast
do it and
like-
only catch one person.
Oh, 'cause
Okay,
it is a
I
cube.
think
So it's.
he would have held it on
It'd be-
seeing it. So he,
Yeah, but that's just casting the spell on seeing, and not necessarily casting it on him, because it is an AOE.
okay. So
You still have to target a fireball even if you held it to see it to.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have
So
to
it would
at
be-
least
You'd
hit-
have to get. Who is that?
That's Leo, I think.
Yeah, you'd have to. Leo's the. If you place it just.
there. Yeah, so that.
No, you would get her too.
No, because
Yeah. Or you know what you could do? You can place it so it only hits her. Because if you put him on the edge. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, so you're either hitting Leo or her. One or the other.
Yeah.
Up to
oh no,
you.
wait, well,
A 20-foot cube.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're.
It's either Leo or Leah.
How much health you
Or
got?
you're hitting more
7.
people. It doesn't do damage.
Oh, it
So
doesn't?
it just basically
It gives-
highlights you, so
And it gives anyone
attacking
advantage.
gets advantage.
Oh.
So it's
Why
not
can't I
good to have it on you, but you're not going to
Right.
die because of it directly.
Well,
So.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Well,
No, he
no,
can
no,
do it.
He can do it without
He
touching
can do
the
it, yeah.
So
Because
could
Leo's
you
in that
outline?
square.
That whole section. I
Yeah.
think I was thinking it was a lot bigger than it was. 20-foot.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only
yeah,
four.
okay.
It's only
Got
4
it.
by 4.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
you did?
Yeah. Sorry. I was
Look at
thinking
you.
they were.
Good job,
We
Joe.
nailed
Okay.
it though for seed.
Thank you for giving us all advantage. Super helpful.
Okay.
By all of us, I mean everyone who's going after you because I think it's going to die before it gets back
Yeah,
to
it
the
doesn't have
top.
unlimited.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah. So it is hit. Has advantage. There's nothing else invisible in there that lights up because of it. Because it does that too. So you get that comfort. That is, I believe, the end of its turn. Yep. I see.
That was just my brain.
I'm going to attempt to cast Firebolt on it.
Okay. I heard fireball for a second. I was like, okay.
Yeah!
So you have 2. You
Yep. So you get advantage
Oh, I
on
do
that.
too?
Yeah.
because you have advantage
Oh,
on it.
Because it's lit up
Thank
and
you.
like got a glowing
It's
target.
illuminated.
Can I do one at a time?
Sure. However you'd like to do it.
5. Then
And then you add 5, yeah.
16.
I don't think those metal
That'll
dice
hit.
are working well in that
So
tray.
now just roll 1d10.
I know, I wasn't sure.
Yes, just
Yeah, I know, but she's been rolling low all.
4.
4. Okay. So you blast it with this firebolt. It just kind of jerks back, like still looking around, seeing you all, taking everything in. Edward.
I'm gonna try to cast Frostbite at it.
Okay.
Con save.
It's
Con
concept.
save of 14.
Okay, so then it rolls.
Well, if you ran up and did that, then you would get advantage. Versus if it's a con
Oh,
save, it's just a
right,
flat. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Scratch that, I'm sorry. I'm gonna run up and
Yes.
do Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Must be in melee.
And then I'll
So yeah, so you rolled a hit. Plus 6 to hit.
We got
Oh, nice.
a 13 and a 16.
That'll hit.
That'll do. Where's the...
Yep.
10? Yeah.
Plus 1d10 or 1d10 acid damage.
It's going to take 2 points acid damage.
Okay. 2 points of acid damage as you. Is it touch or?
Yeah, he like gets claws and fangs and stuff as a
Okay.
cantrip for one action. Yeah, it's
That's
from
really cool.
Meow.
Xanathar's, I think.
That's
Oh, okay.
Super cool. I hadn't
Yeah,
seen it before. I was
yeah.
like looking through when I was.
Yeah. Okay. So you slash it with this acid that sort of melts away at some of the metal, and back up to the top. So an Arsel.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. 19 plus 26.
That hits.
You sure?
I do believe so.
I'm not sure.
I'm not that mean.
7 plus 5. 13. 12. I do math. 12.
Okay. So you're hitting it with your bow?
Mhm.
Yeah, so you pull back this shot, fire it in, and it just goes like straight through this thing. It's a pretty good amount of damage. It's still holding on, looking around, getting ready to pounce. But it's not its turn. It is Carlin's turn. He will try and stab it, and he'll take his advantage. And
Miss.
yeah. Yeah, he will.
With
That's
advantage?
impressive.
Yeah, he rolled a 4 and 5, so. Trying.
Great.
He's really hungover, guys. Like, it's
You're welcome, buddy.
so.
Hard.
Willow.
You move me up. I'm going to try and hit it with my short sword.
Oh, a wise
No.
choice.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. How do you want to do this?
Oh.
want to roll my dice too.
Okay.
Yo, you guys are like a group of the guys that beat up the printer with the baseball bat in that commercial that was taking over the other movie where they beat up the dude with a baseball
9 points of damage.
How do you want to do
Ah,
this?
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mess with the order on you. Like,
I want to. No, it's
it
fine.
had 2 hit points. I was like,
it was
next one to hit
satisfying.
it.
I just wanted to see how much I rolled. I want to with my short sword. You said it has like a sort of circular mouth that it's been using to. I want to.
Yeah, this is the.
Oh fuck!
Oh, that looks dope.
Yeah.
Oh yo!
It looks like it's from like Zim.
All right, then I'm going to take my short sword and I want to stab it through one of the breaks, like where the plates are overlapping.
Okay.
Straight through there and down into the ground. Ideally, well, I'm right in front of what's his name, Carlin. So I wanna, if I can just like stab it and sort of move it, get it like as close to just right in front of him, like just stab it right in front of where Carlin is.
Yes, you just stab into this thing, sort of twist a little bit, and then stab right into the ground. Like your blade goes into the ground like right between his feet, as this thing just like collapses apart, like and just falls into 2 pieces from your stab. And everything else sort of, that was falling apart, the acid damage, the arrow going through it, and the whole thing just kind of collapses into spare parts in front of you. He's just sort of, we did it! Yay, good job, everybody!
So good.
Can I go see if any of my 2 arrows are usable still?
Yeah, sure.
I will
Do I have to roll something?
No, you just collect your arrows.
I like even numbers. I was at an even number before.
You had 2 arrows. Even number minus 2, still an even number.
Do I
Yeah.
get to take my acid back?
I want my fireball back. I could have used that fire.
You can certainly try.
I want to
Maybe
kick
next
it
time.
over, see if there's anything like, I don't know, salvageable.
I mean, the metal might be like
What's that?
salvageable.
No,
There's-
like gems or power cores or anything weird like that.
No, it mostly just seems to be sort of like a iron and copper kind of
Fuck
base.
it.
It was
Iron and
completely
copper, that's my
mechanical.
question.
Mechanical, yes, but something
Yeah,
like
iron.
this would have some kind of a magic to make it work. Would be your guess.
That just
Having
reminded
been
me
in
of
Can I do
over
that check?
Speech Tequila.
I'd say just for free, like
Huh?
you're aware that most
Reminded me of
constructs are
what's his name,
not
Speech Tequila.
fully like they're not what we would consider a robot.
I forget
It's
his
sort
name.
of it's metal, and then there's a magical kind of spark that gives them a certain level of
Life.
yeah. So
Well, now Edward knows more about these things than any of us.
No, I listen.
I mean, yeah, you guys,
I shared the info.
I was kidding.
yeah, those of you who are
It was a
have
joke.
been in Oro would have seen some of these before, as like these were kind of the
You don't know.
thing they were starting to experiment with.
The only benefit so far.
Yeah.
It's
be
just
something.
been rampant racism up to this point.
Fuck else.
Can I make a perception check to see
Yeah,
if I
we've
find any
been
more?
so racist to you
Sure.
guys.
Roll
Well, I'm like you guys.
You
You're
personally.
the only
You're the
one-
only one that
You're
was
the only ones
racist. against-
who've been
They're just mad
mean.
at you because you got fired.
Well,
And
no
my
one knows, like, no one would suspect that I, like, have spent
7?
time in our own.
No, you're neutral. I mean, you told like
You got
no,
that
they
weird
No, I know
ass.
what I meant. Like, I'm from here.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
said
well, they're
you
not
were-
suspicious of you because
That's
you're
what
not
I'm saying.
human.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And no one likes half.
Who knows?
elves.
You could have been born in Oro. Doesn't
Sure.
fucking matter. You're a human. 7.
Most people know are human though. And same. 7. Yeah, you look around, just looking like really fast because you're like still kind of battle mode. Don't see anything.
Anyone see any others?
don't see any of
I
us.
don't.
You did a perception check.
You should just roll a permanent disadvantage.
No, don't. No.
Yeah.
That's actually no. I'm not doing that.
I considered making my character half deaf like me, and then Beta was like, no, 'cause you'd have to roll disadvantage for that.
I don't say
I
disadvantage, but
would
I go,
not
Ted's gonna
make-
keep track of which direction you're facing, and if something happens on this side,
That
he'd be like,
doesn't
you have
do it.
no idea what
That
is
would be
going on
great.
that side."
I mean, If you want to add
No,
that
I
to your
don't
character, I
wanna add
won't make you.
Perception. Yeah.
I was like, Tad makes all his characters colorblind. I go, but that doesn't
Way to
really
go.
come up because everyone else in the party isn't colorblind, so they can see the colors.
Except for there's one time in TOA that it would have been.
That's true.
Can I roll perception as well?
Yeah, anybody who wants to.
I'll
Okay.
take a
Okay.
peek. Let's see what we got.
That's cocked.
19.
That's not a number.
That's not a number?
Okay.
Rolling letters?
That's an
As
H.
you look around, what did you get anything?
He rolled
good?
an H.
Yeah, roll an H.
Each. Okay. Impressive. Yeah. So you
Not
look
on the number
around,
scale.
and you don't notice any more of
I'm on
these.
Sesame Street.
So you guys kind of sit for a bit. Resume your patrolling, and eventually, after probably about 10 minutes or so, you do see a group. You got 19.
19.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see a group of
Crushed
people
it.
that are walking around. There's 3 of them. And you sort of look casually, and then you look a little bit closer, and you notice that one of them has, like, their ear is, like, sideways just a little bit, and then he goes and, like, fixes it, and then it, like, goes back up correctly, and you realize as you're, like, looking closely, that guy's wearing fake ears.
Yo, Liam can see through time too.
It's
Jeez.
like
How
elf
far
facing.
are they?
It's probably
This is culture appropriate.
Sure is.
about 100 feet away or so.
Damn.
Can't even
What
Damn,
are
I
your
got some
elf eyes
eyes.
see? Yeah.
No, 19. He's pretty good.
Guys, there's some people trying to hide their identity over there, about 100 feet out.
How many?
3.
Oh, we can take that.
We can. Let's go take that.
We
If
could
our
also
commanding
just
officer
investigate.
allows it.
Well, yeah, of course. Go take that.
I can't believe you asked.
Charge. Appreciate the honor. Let's go. Okay, should we like sneak up on him, or should we like just charge? Or
There's only 3
Well,
of them.
And,
Are we gonna
We
talk to
could
them first?
try and walk alongside them and then cut them off.
you haven't noticed I'm kind of big. I could be
Oh.
spotted
You're big.
a mile away.
Yeah, when he runs past me, I feel light tremors.
Mm-hmm.
it's a good point. It's a good point. Okay,
I
so
mean,
we
you
should
guys
like
didn't have to mention his weight with the height thing. It's really.
Nah, he's beefy.
so just like charge.
No, walk alongside them.
Beef law.
Okay.
We're here, and then we'll slowly move closer towards them
Okay.
until we're at a point where we can actually charge them and reach them. Because if we start running, we will lose them
Yeah, I'm pretty slow.
over 100 feet away.
Oh.
So let's go up all casual like.
Yes.
Let's group stealth checks.
Leaf beef.
So stealth check from everybody. With group checks,
That's the wrong.
you do have to get half of them.
Okay.
So
I was
you
gonna say,
do
can I
not
stay
have
further
to-
behind since I have a longbow? and I
Yeah,
can
so
fire
it's-
away?
Sorry, guys.
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
So we got our 2 failures.
No, I'm good.
What's a pass?
It depends on their perception.
17.
I got a
9.
11.
It's what? 13.
4.
9.
17.
Okay. So now it just depends on what the NPC rolls. Because you guys
Hopefully
are right
he's got
there.
that big NPC energy and we're fine.
No, he's got that too.
Yeah! That big NPC energy.
He trips and just like eats shit. Like just bam, right? He's on the ground. Just gets up real casual. They look over. This is when you're probably about 50 feet away. So you did make it some of the
Oh,
distance.
good.
They look over and see you and realize this may be a problem.
Probably.
The 2 of them draw long swords as they see you guys there, because they're kind of like, yeah, they were blown. And one of them pulls out a device most of you would probably not have seen before, but a few of you
Timoro?
from Oro would recognize as a pistol.
It's a frag grenade! Run!
trap?
So yeah, he pulls out a pistol. Those of you guys who have not dealt with Oro, not been there, would not really know what this is, but he pulls out a metal thing.
What is
looks
that
like,
bent metal crossbow without a bow?
Are we still in
Oh yeah, no.
in
Basically, it
initiative?
shoots metal balls at you.
Yeah, let's just keep the same initiative if that's okay with everyone.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, a tad. No, I'm joking. I hope they don't roll higher than a 19, though.
Um,
I'm probably about to, like, so close to finishing our session with the fucking laptop side.
So plug it
Yep.
in, plug it in.
Okay, and Arcel.
I'm first?
Wait.
Shit.
So,
Alright, what's the marching order though? How are we staying? Because I'm going to be all further back
Hey,
than
Ted.
everyone else.
I think you accidentally moved
Would you like to be
one
in
of
the
the
front,
cameras.
Willow?
oh, did I?
That one that's supposed to face the board. I
Battle
think
map?
you moved it over a little bit.
Did I?
Oh yeah, it's like over your thing.
Helpful.
There you go.
Is that
It's getting there almost. Oh, there you go.
cool? Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, there's a webcam.
Do you want to be in
Those
front?
3.
Huh?
There's webcams in view.
Of which one?
You guys.
You can just move
Oh,
it.
that's fine.
Where do you want them?
Sorry.
So they're approximately 40 feet away
To
from
the
you, so 8 squares.
Um,
Yeah, that's fine. Is our CO leading the charge?
He will be.
Okay.
It's not really couldn't see.
I know.
Are you sure he's leading?
He's trying his
I
best.
killed
He's doing
everybody.
a great job. Great job.
Phenomenal job.
I know, it's just hard for me to reach.
Really
That's why I need to get closer.
He is. You can tell.
Okay. Yeah, so he, realizes he fell over, and then he just charges, which is probably halfway, so, put him probably, 2 squares ahead. Okay. So, Anarcel, you're up.
The one with the one without the short sword looks suspicious. I'm gonna shoot him. He's got a thing I've never seen before. And I get advantage because he has a gun. Yay. That was good. 21.
21, that hits.
Sweet. 9.
9 points of damage. Okay, so you fire off, a shot hits him in the shoulder, and Carlin will charge up at the first guy. Guy with the pistol's the one in the back who looks all paladin-y.
Is he gonna shoot that one? Wait, which one is he going towards?
He's just going towards whoever's closest.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That was 25 feet.
okay, cool. He will attack that guy, and he'll hit this time.
Woo!
Look at him
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
They
I'm
grow
gonna
up
give him
so
a slow
fast.
clap in the back.
Okay, so he's got his shorts.
Or like a golf clap, like.
Okay.
Yep.
So he stabs this guy, looks super happy with himself.
Yeah, and then
the
his head gets
3
chopped
of
off.
them
Oh.
go. So yeah, the guy with the pistol will level it at him. And
Yeah, attack the
Er.
NPC.
yeah, I'll do the 2 up front. So that guy's gonna move over a square. They both have long swords, they're both gonna swing at him. First one will swing and he'll parry the blow with his short sword.
Nice.
The next guy will stab him. Do almost max damage. Okay.
Nice.
So they just stabs into his side and he's like, oh, and just looks just pulls out of him and he's very injured. Okay. The guy with the pistol.
Dude, I think he's bleeding whiskey.
Yeah, don't strike a match though.
Your fireball goes. He implodes.
The guy with the pistol levels it at him and blasts and just blows his head. His just brains out the back of his head.
That was our CO?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just boom, and you guys see just brains across as he falls over
So
to the ground.
dead, not bleeding out.
Yeah, he's an NPC.
Cool.
He doesn't
Alright.
get.
I just
Aw.
had to ask, you know.
Yep. That's their turn.
Oh wait,
Willow,
get
you're up.
the
Kill that one first!
gravestone.
I was trying to kill him.
How close 5? What square am I on? Can you... Oh, never mind. I see where I am. 5, 10, 15,
Oh yeah, sorry. He was right.
45, 50, 55, 60. Perfect. He's within 60 feet of me. So staying right the fuck where I am, I will have the pistol guy make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Constitution saving throw. He got a 12.
Beautiful. He's going to take 6 points of cold damage, and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Okay, so he is
Boom.
just hit by this, and you just see this patch of ice over his chest is Ray of Frost?
Frostbite.
Or Frostbite? Okay. Slams into him, and he's sort of having trouble moving
Pistol guy, yep.
correctly.
Pistol guy has disadvantage on the next attack, and I yelled out, "Kill that guy first."
He looks very injured. Like, he's still standing, but very close. Leaflock.
I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm assuming it's
It's a 20-foot cube.
Blade.
okay.
Same thing, so I'll just have it
Are they within
surround.
range?
Yep.
So it's 60
So
or
it's
something.
90 feet.
Oh yeah, then they're good.
So
So
you need a
it's
strength save of 13.
strength saves. One of them will succeed. It's not the commander. So let's say the guy on the right, who's not injured, succeeds. The other two fail.
Which one's the commander is the pistol guy?
Yep, that one's pistol guy. That one was injured by his stab. That one is uninjured. And he's the one who succeeded. Uninjured guy.
Okay.
So they two are entangled.
Yep, so they're restrained or grappled.
Restrained.
Ooh. Lots of disadvantage. Okay. Nicey.
I'm going to move up within 60 feet of...
That's right where I am.
Is it where you are?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you used your slots.
And
So cantrips though.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead or attempt to, on the guy with the pistol.
Guy with pistol? Okay, so
So
he
you don't
makes...
roll yet, so he makes a save.
Oh, I thought it was after because he already has.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, he still does get the save.
Oh, okay.
What's your DC? You got a
13.
15.
Oh no.
Ooh, sorry. Yep, so he resists the call of the dead for him. Edward.
Points.
This was cantrip.
Peter, can you move me up about 4 squares, like in a line, straight? Okay. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on the one on the one that succeeded the
That's the
save.
same guy we're targeting. The pistol guy, yeah.
No, he's...
No,
the
that was
pistol
Are
guy's
you going,
entangled.
you going for the guy who was not entangled? Or
yes, the guy
okay.
that's not entangled.
Oh, okay.
Got you. Did you roll the hit or does he save?
You
Con
have
save.
to make a 14 con save.
It's alright, Leaf like just already
no.
have an axe, so you're
Okay.
safe.
And I'm
I
going
like to imagine you're
to
still on his shoulder.
That's what I wanted to do.
You can
2 and then
Literally
they're
riding in battle.
disadvantage on
his
the
next
next
attack.
weapon
and have
attack.
it. It would
Okay.
still probably be better than we're
All the disadvantage.
Yes,
an
it
arsenal.
would.
30 of 30.
An arsehole.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the pistol guy.
Okay.
Nice.
22.
They are restrained, which I believe means you have advantage on attacks.
That's a 26.
Jeez. You should roll for everyone then.
It was a headshot. then it
7
was
points of
between the eyes.
damage to the pistol guy.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Man, I wanna shoot him in the face because that's what he did to my CO pal.
Okay. So you blast him right in the middle of the face the exact same way that he just hit your commanding officer.
That was
And
for Carlin.
the effect is pretty similar. Just blast the back
That
of his
was
head
his
up.
name?
And
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need a blasty
He
thing to
falls
do
over.
that, bitch.
It's called a gun.
No, that's
It's a
the
pistol.
technical term is
the
definitely plastic.
soldiers. Okay, so the one who's
For sure.
entangled is gonna try and escape. He remakes the save.
Yep. So you'd have to. He wants to try and break free.
Is that the end of his turn, or is it?
A
on
creature
his
restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. So
Nice.
Okay,
strength check
so
of
he
13.
will use his action and succeed on that.
That one, right?
Yeah, he'll move up away from the other guy. He'll only move like 2 squares up though.
He's gonna kick his dead body off.
Sure.
You asshole!
The other guy is gonna move up 30 feet and get to him.
Okay, that was 25 feet. You have 5.
Yeah, he won't need it. He's gonna roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
But
because
that
frostbite.
is a 15 to hit.
Guess that hits.
It does hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. Your AC's butt.
It is.
So is mine, so I feel it.
It's the same.
Is it?
What's his?
12.
But yours could
And
technically
that
be higher if
is-
you want.
That's
Any
true.
of yours could be higher if I cared to use my spell slots.
No, fuck that.
I'm
7
saving
points
it
of
for
damage
Jesus Christ.
with his
What
long
was it?
sword.
How
See,
much?
that's why I'm saving them for healing.
Yeah.
Wait, how much did you get hit with?
Oh shit!
You down? Or you?
No,
I'm
he's
not
good.
How much did you get?
My AC is 17 right now because my
7,
shield's on
he's
my
at
back,
1
so I'm using my
HP.
bow. I just thought I should let you know that.
Oh,
Okay.
it
It's
would've been
not
down if
19,
that
it's
was me.
17.
Okay.
I have a shield.
Yeah, Batman?
Yep. So that was their turn. Willow.
Dracula?
Wow.
Yeah, you just see like he just comes up and slashes through with your long sword. He's
Has that guy
using
been
it
injured?
two-handed.
By frostbite, right?
Yes, they have both been injured by one thing. So they've both taken a little damage.
Oh, I don't go so long way. Wait, whose turn is this? Sorry.
Mine.
Okay.
I'm going to
I was lost for a minute.
cast Sacred Flame on that guy who he's fighting. Or I want to move up. No, I don't.
Yeah, moving up was a great idea.
No, I don't, because that guy's gonna run right up to me if I move anywhere. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the guy who's hitting Edward. So I need a dex save 14.
Okay. Nope.
3 points of
How many?
3 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So you blast him a little bit. He is hurt. Leaf lock.
Yeah, just finger blast.
Oh my.
I'm going to cast.
That's what she just
And then
on
she
the
said
guy in
you
front of
blast.
Leo.
Out of nowhere.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame on the guy in front of Leo.
You don't judge here.
Yeah, we don't judge here.
I felt really judged before.
17 to
Well,
hit.
you were
Nobody
justifiably
cares why
judged.
Alex, not you. It's the chat.
Chat's
The,
allowed to
the
judge
chat
however they
judges
want.
everyone. You know,
I guess I'll accept it.
it's fine. They were telling him to kill all the perfectly good guards who were just doing their jobs. You
Also
know?
true.
Just following orders. Nothing wrong ever happened there.
Poor Carlin.
Yeah.
That's my
That's my son. That's my boy.
Okay, so what's...
What are you guys looking
Oh,
at?
within 30 feet. Are you in, which one are you
The
tagging?
one in front of Leo.
Oh, okay, I
But
think you're
it's
okay.
within-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's within 30
You
feet.
gotta
Yeah,
step
It's
up.
like right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought
Exactly
it, I don't know why I
It's
thought it was
17.
20 feet.
Oh, yeah.
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 So 17 to hit.
17 to hit hits.
Magneto was at the mercy of men just following orders.
6
says
points
Sean.
of fire damage.
Nice.
How much?
6
6.
points.
6 points. Okay, so you
Oh yeah, 6 points in
blast him,
Hell yeah.
and he jerks backwards. You just see this burned, blackened spot on his studded leather armor. It's just basically a hole.
Nice leaf lock. I smell roast duck.
Okay. Nice.
That was such a weird
I'm
thing
gonna
for us.
cast Firebolt on the one in front of Edward as well.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Everybody's coming to my rescue.
Okay.
Oh, trust me, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
I just saw the other guy die, so I was like...
I wasn't really helpful. I got 9.
Okay, so you fire and it goes a little bit over his head, and just keeps on going and like hits a tree.
I just turn around.
I'm 0 for 2, guys.
It's okay, we all have this.
I tried.
Edward,
Sorry.
Hanging my thread.
You were
I
up.
have like 8 pages.
Move down. I really don't have a lot in the way of spells, so I'm holding on until it is.
So when you go down, you'll
I
come
will
back
get
up.
you.
Am I
I'll fix you.
able to use
Like,
an
don't
action
worry.
and move?
Or just have
Yes,
one
but if you
Can't-
move,
if-
you're gonna get an opportunity to attack
Yeah.
against you.
So-
So I have a. I'm gonna do Primal Savagery on the guy right in front of me.
Such
Okay.
a cool name.
It
That's
is
really-
cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Just because of the savage part.
Nice.
Primal.
22,
Oh.
and then
Not
it's
as
gonna
cool. I guess
hit
we're just
4.
You
Give me the
lie,
10,
I
give me the 10, give me
don't.
the 10. 8.
Don't kill me for not
So
saying
Acid.
You just said you were gonna
form like claws, right?
Yeah, claws and
So you
teeth.
just claw this
Yeah,
guy,
close and ties.
and just take out his throat with this acid that just sort of melts him, and he just collapses to
Oh,
the ground.
vicious.
behind you.
No. Primal.
So he's down now.
Murdered.
Do I still have a
Movement.
bonus?
You still have your bonus, and you still have movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a single healing word on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Heal yourself.
Or
Touch yourself all over.
It's actually just talking to
it's
himself.
gonna heal
Oh,
me
sure, yeah.
for
Heal me.
2, and then can you move me back?
It's plus your modifier. So it's a D4 plus your wisdom.
It says it
Oh, D4 plus 4.
1d4
yeah.
plus 4. Yeah.
So
Yep.
plus,
So you get 6.
Oh yeah, another 6.
fine.
and then yeah, can you move me back, please? Like in line with the rest of them, where they are right there. Yeah.
It's like, what idiot ran up here?
My wisdom is 18.
Okay.
What's yours?
An arsehole.
I would like to fire my bow at that dude.
Okay.
That was
One
my
dude
roll.
remaining.
His
My-
wisdom's an 18.
That does not. Well, maybe it's an 11.
11. So you fire, and he just sort of parries it with his sword as it comes in.
Oh no, that guy's a badass.
Yeah, he
I'll
is.
get it eventually.
And just as bravely, he's gonna run.
11.
And so he's gonna get 30 feet, and then he's gonna dash.
Yeah, he's off the map.
So yes, he's over the. He's still within the realm of hitting, but he's way
He's
over
like
there.
20 feet off.
At
the
level
building. Right, is his speed?
8.
Willow.
8.
My turn?
He's about.
He ran.
He's like
and then
100 feet
dashed.
away again.
How, so
'Cause
he's
he ran-
60 feet away from where he was.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, because
30 feet away from where you are. So he's now 90 feet from you.
90 feet from me?
Yeah.
Great, I can still fucking reach
Yeah, so
him.
he's
So
an
I'll
additional-
run 30 feet.
Okay.
How damaged did he look?
He had taken one hit. I think the only time he got hit was the captain.
Yeah.
Carlin had slashed him when he walked up. So he took a hit, but one hit. But he was seeing the odds, and it wasn't looking good for him.
Don't ever tell me the odds.
What did he look like he was running? Was he running deeper into the city? Was he running
He's running like out towards, like away from the city.
away from the city? He's
Yeah.
fleeing the
Yeah.
city. I won't do anything.
Okay. Leaf lock.
Tell your friends.
I'm gonna run up to our commanding officer,
Okay.
and I mean, obviously I see his fucking brain splattered all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll make it. No.
You
I'm
get to
gonna
see-
try and run up to him.
Okay. You can dash if you want on your turn if you want to make the rest of the distance. You just don't get an action then.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll make my way towards him.
Wow, I can see his brain so much clearer now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice to see.
The brains are
Goes right away.
Yep.
Da, da, da.
I'll move up 25 feet. He's not within my range, I think. Is he
What's your
120?
range?
120.
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's 90 feet away.
I'll shoot or try to shoot firebolt at him again.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Where that motherfucker?
Savage. He's running away. You gonna shoot him in the back?
Yes.
Vicious.
Yes.
Aw.
24.
That'll hit.
Roll that D10.
That's mean.
That's me.
That's mean.
We're in a war.
I don't have a horse in this race. You fucking killed him.
Boom!
Oh!
Shoots the firebolt.
Oh.
Just goes through the air. You see him look back and like see it coming. He's just like puts on a burst of speed as it just sort of arcs down, slams straight through his back. This hole in the middle of his chest. As
It's
he
like
just
a-
collapses forwards.
It's a baseball on a dude that's running away. He's like,
You didn't have to do that.
We were trying to kill him anyway. What was the difference?
He was running away. We were trying to get him out of the city. We got him out of the city.
Oops, now he's dead. Well, on the
We're
bright side, he can't go
fighting-
into the city now because he's dead.
He
I-
wasn't going.
I walk
into
up
the
to our
city.
CO and I mutter something under my breath, and then I want to look for his, like, if he has any military identification or something like that, like the equivalent of dog tags or like.
Can I
He's
hear
A
what he's
badge
saying
or-
under his breath? 'Cause I'm like,
Yeah, like his,
I'm like
his
15
insignia, his
feet away.
marking, his
yeah. So he would have his like his rank
pins,
and
stars, whatever.
Yeah,
yeah, that kind of
I would
stuff.
like to grab that.
Okay.
Can I?
Can, do I?
walk
Are you
up
like
to
doing
one
that
of
just
the-
out in the open?
Mm-hmm.
He had like what? Was he captain?
No, he was like enlisted, but like, so yeah, he was commanding officer because he had been in their army and was put in charge of you guys.
He has like.
was
Does he have like a patch or like a pin or something that marks what?
Yeah, he would have a patch, but he's like the lowest in like enlisted. He's like the equivalent of private. So
So no pins or anything like easily detachable.
it would be a patch that's poorly sewn on.
Oh wait, is that what I was also trying to grab?
Yeah.
I was looking. I just wanted to know what you were pulling off of him.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll take.
Hey, can I have that patch?
Yeah.
I think making it the human the commanding officer would be a fun joke.
I wasn't trying
No, I know.
take the rank.
I know you weren't.
Just going to return it to
Apparently
his
Willow
loved
doing
ones.
it, not
This is going to go to the.
Did you?
Yeah. The
There's gonna
one
be a
that I
purpose to
saw fix his ear. Can I
You say
just
so.
go and sort of like see what that was about? You said that I
one of the
saw him
guys
from the
like
distance,
had like
his ear was
prosthetic ears.
sideways.
He just wants to look at the
Oh.
prosthetic ears.
Got you. Yeah, I was like, okay, yep. So yeah, they all had these like fake elven-looking ears that sort of like fit over. They were probably big enough to look more like half-elven ears. Once they started moving quickly in the fight, most of them fell off except like one of them that's still holding on. So they sort of fit over human ears, and it's more of like you have to be a certain number of feet away for them to look even good, but like at a passing glance 50 feet away, most people would look fine.
Oh, okay. So just so I can write it down, what was under? I sort of.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sort of like a,
Prosthetic.
prosthetic, like,
But it would look like his ears, right? Half elf.
yeah, so they're sort of like half-elven fake ears.
But
So
they're
it wouldn't
human.
really do you any good.
They are human, yeah.
Okay,
So,
so I want to make sure
Yeah,
about that. Okay.
Can I go look at the person I killed?
they're off in the distance.
I want to see if I recognize them
Um,
now that they're dead.
roll of intelligence
That's
check.
actually a really good question. The patches and uniforms and insignia on the people that we just killed. What does that look like? Where are they from? What?
Where are they from? 1 sec, let me pull up Jesse's map.
19.
Any other people? 19?
Mhm.
You're fairly confident you don't
Oh my
recognize them.
god. Good thing I looked after.
That's a risk. What are you taking?
It was a big risk.
They are from Orum,
Okay.
which is it's a nearby, more major city.
Sorry, you're Brendan though. Nice. He wants to stand over her victim so she can relive the moment over and over because she's a Loki's psychopath.
Jesus.
Why are you calling me out? They're not supposed to know yet.
Oh man.
Wait, Nicey or Leah is the psychopath?
Okay.
Who knows?
So I think that's probably a good place to call it.
Yeah, probably.
So,
I just killed people.
Hey,
but those of you who were with us, thank you so much for being here
Thank
from the
you.
Yes,
beginning.
thank you for sticking around. Chat was awesome tonight.
Chat was
So
pretty
nice.
good.
You guys are great.
If you hadn't followed us, please follow us.
Actito? Yeah? Whiskey Dick. Sean, I don't ever remember how to pronounce your name. Sorry. Aramond. Who else was in here? Darky was in here. Board Panda was in here. Felt like there was someone else, but I don't remember. If I missed you, thanks for joining.
Love you guys.
Someone followed today. Thank you.
Yeah, we had
On
2
your
or 3
two-
followers.
Yeah, 2 or 3
Yeah.
followers. Thank you so much.
We're growing.
We're killing it.
and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh no, but there are gonna be more streams on this channel though. Before
I mean,
then.
yeah, there will be.
So that's what
but
matters.
D&D will be.
If you want to see anyone's beautiful faces in the meantime, there'll be other streams on this channel next week.
Yep.
And Vito will post this video to YouTube if you missed like the beginning part and you want to catch.
Eventually.
In 6 months.
And
By
we'll post that
6
up
months from now.
on our YouTube. What's our YouTube? It's
It's
on this page. So check our YouTube on
is.
this page. We'll also probably tweet out when the YouTube link goes up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So follow there, follow here, follow YouTube, follow everywhere. Turn notifications on so you know when we are streaming and when we are posting.
Bye.
Anything else?
Bye,
Thank you
everybody.
for joining us.